Oh, hi, you guys. I did an academy yesterday. I'm a pro streamer. How are we all doing? Um, hey, it's aiming at me again. Okay, okay, we're getting there. One baby step at a time. You guys, welcome to the show. Today we are doing a Necromancer's Wish. And I don't speak like that at all in the show, but it's. There we go. It's the show that we love. DM'd by my beautiful wife, Alice. If you guys want to get involved, these are the links you need. That's one of them. That's the Discord. But these are the other social links. You've got Discord. I've got Twitter and YouTube. You guys, if you want to get in a game, send me a DM on Twitter. And if otherwise, look on YouTube for all the old shows. I'm uploading them slowly, but my mind is absolutely frazzled. So much D&D this weekend. Okay, it's all that that was going on this weekend, I guess. Merch there. I'm gonna update it tonight so that it gets rid of so that we bring the apostrophe in. So if you want misprint art, go there now. Otherwise, wait until tomorrow and there'll be misprint art. But Redbubble also does have a 20% sale on at the moment. When you use the code save on all in block caps, that is there. So by all means, go across to Redbubble, use the slogan save on all, and buy yourself some merch. And also Patreon. We recently hit our goal. There it is. As for the 7th Earthen Lady, there will be details put out about the game probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks beforehand. Depends how quickly the group forms. And like Thingery, I see you over in the Discord, and I will get back to you. As you can tell, I'm melting. My brain's gone. So let's go and get the guys, he says as he transitions everything, and he's not made them live yet, but now they are live. Hello!
Oh,
You definitely haven't seen us today.
Yeah.
Guess who's here?
Whoops.
Like, we were there going.
Yeah, no, I was 100% just sitting there like, which hashtag shall I put on the tweet?
And we're going. Just little signals.
Yeah, and then they started messaging me saying, Adam, are we live? And I was like, yeah, I've just sent the show live. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm private messaging.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. What? Okay, so you beautiful people, welcome back. First of all, hang on a minute. Hang on a moment. Stop everything. Hold the horses. Stop everything.
What?
Because the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. We're gonna make,
That's such a good song.
we're gonna make that small for a minute because there is something missing from this scene. It is a travesty.
What are you missing?
Hang on. Hold it.
What have you done?
And now, fanfare please, someone get on the trumpets. That's what
There it
was
comes.
missing.
Woo! What is it?
I'm
The
waiting to see
logo.
what
Is
it
it my logo?
The new logo, as designed by Ambly. So Ambly, introduce yourself and tell us the grueling work that you put into the logo and
really did.
how difficult a customer I am.
Hello. I made a thing, guys. I made the logo that you can see there. I think I'm pointing towards it. It was basically, I think Adam I want a shield and I want a logo and I don't want it to be a dice. And he sent me this beautiful sketch. Oh, we should actually post that sketch as well.
That sketch is.
It's great.
Mwah.
It's great.
It was a 2-second, this is what I want.
Yeah, it was great. And I made a bit of concept art and made like a bunch of things, and this is the end result. And I am quite happy with it, if I do say so myself.
There is the feedback has been only positive. Ali, you will learn about that very soon. The potato.
Yeah, what is this?
potatoes?
What am I
No,
doing?
we'll get to that in a moment. Let's just do the introduction. So, Ambly, why don't you tell us about your character?
My My character, I play Ina Silva, the half-elf fighter, and I know that now after 10 episodes.
She's there. It's only taken 10, 11 episodes. But
Just in her brain.
She is strong. She got courage. She got a shield, and she got friendship as her weapon.
And she
she's
can
gonna-
hold her liquor.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's gonna defeat all the evil in this world. Yeah. Go.
Awesome. Happy days. Well then, next up, let's go to Ali. Ali, why don't you tell us all about your character? Because you know exactly who they are and what they do.
Was that sarcastic? Okay. No, yeah, hi guys, I'm Ali. I play Charisse Pevensey, the skeletal sorcerer who has absolutely zero communication skills with actual people. She's rubbish at it. And is trying to move through the world, trying to pick up her broken memories after 300 years of forgetfulness. And is kind of in this permanent existential crisis where she has no idea who she is or what's real. It's all a bit of a brain twister for me and for Cherie. So, but yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. And Edmund Silverrock.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome to the void. Maybe not. I play Rathgon Aris, the Dragonborn cleric. He has his mission is to take down the church, I guess. It has become because they kidnap children, and he's not okay with that. He got sidetracked from his quest to get the world more equal, but as a minor detail.
Yeah, and I shall be playing. I'll stop clicking so you guys can hear me. I'll be clicking everywhere. I'll be playing Alar Galanadel, the group leader and main instigator of
shenanigans.
yes, main instigator of shenanigans and winner of competitions. He has been training a young boy called Izzy, and whilst under his care, he has lost an arm.
And has gotten very ill.
He's gotten ill.
And has had to throw up.
And he's had to throw up, yep. And he tried to fight a dragon.
And he almost drowned.
No,
He
he's
never,
a very
never,
good strong.
Ever done. He
Very,
genuinely is an
Claire,
amazing
you
swimmer.
threw him in the sea.
he's
Doesn't
a
mean he
very
can't
good
swim.
swimmer.
You can't swim. That's-
Let's not talk about me, alright?
Where's that arm again, Ali?
on my shoulder. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
the other arm.
And so that is us crazy bunch. Alice, how many episodes have we got now? Like we're getting close.
Oh,
aren't we?
don't.
This could be the second to last, so next week could be the last one.
This could be
Oh.
the
It depends
penultimate.
how far you get. Yeah.
Except there is
Oh.
no Necromancer's Wish next week either, so it'd be like a
You gotta wait
fortnight until the
extra
finale.
It's
That's a
like
proper cliffhanger.
it's like where TV shows do that thing where like they tease the finale with like a break between.
And then they're
the-
like, you have to wait a year.
You're like,
I love
Oh.
it so much. If we came back
And
up
we
for
got-
2 weeks and Alice does like a Terrence and Phillips show equivalent or something
Yeah.
like.
Well,
I
we're like
know.
HBO with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we're gonna end with a sick cliffhanger.
You know it's happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like every other episode.
Alice.
She's got the back.
So I am Alice, also known as White Rabbit Pick or a well-to-do Hobbit, and I am the DM. And this is a Necromancer's Wish, and the title is Run. A bit of a hint. Last week we were in the small seaside village where Ina and Charisse decided they were going to go stay at the lovely house of Claire and her son Jeff, as they were offered to, whilst Izzy and Fen were recovering from their illness, and Ayla and Rathian stayed with them. They discovered many things about Jeff. They tried to sneak about and failed rather spectacularly, but then managed to convince on a very good roll to be shown around the house instead of sneaking, and also discovered that Jeff is actually the son of Dr. Samuel Mangelli. We progressed from there, and there was a fire in the woods, a huge fire that started spreading towards the town and put a thick smoke across the land that we were in. And whilst our little adventurers here tried to find a way out and make their way towards the water where all the other villagers were, they, Alar, I think it was, noticed someone he recognized in the smoke as Helly walked through the smoke towards them, glowing
yes.
red herself with flames in her hands, causing the fire herself. And that is where we will start. What are you guys doing?
So I am going to, because I've never met Helly ever. I've just heard of her, but obviously I won't be able to know her on sight. So I'm probably going to be checking for Izzy and, Fen behind us, whilst also turning my skull to see if the boats of the villagers have made it safely out into the lake.
The boats are moving out. The last few are sort of hopping in, and Fen and Genlar are helping them hop in. You can just about make this out through the smoke. And they are calling to you like, we need to go now, boat, run, whatever, we need to get out.
Yes, I think that's a pretty good idea. Do we want to just ignore this person and go, or
Ayla will be making sure that Izzy is heading towards the boats, and he'll walk towards
Izzy
Ellie.
is currently by your side. He doesn't seem to want to budge.
Izzy, come on now, you have to go and get on the boats.
You can't go over there on your own.
Don't
He's
worry
right about
about
that, you know.
me. I've weaseled my way out of more than one sticky situation. That goes to you too, Warafian.
This isn't a sticky situation now, is it? It's a flaming one.
oh my goodness.
Don't worry, I'll
Hey, Ayla, I don't want to leave you. I don't want you to get left behind.
I tell you what, you guys wait for me here. I'll just approach her quickly and run. If anything bad happens.
Are you insane? You can't just it's a girl on flames. Are you just gonna go high?
You're an absolute idiot. What happened to that speech we had before about sticking together as a group?
I know this girl. I looked after her almost 300 years ago.
Oh,
Perhaps
Are you kidding me? This is Helly then?
this is Helly. This is her daughter.
Do you know what she want?
Not yet, but I'm sure I can talk it out of her.
right. Well,
Well, due to your past, I can agree with your previous statements.
well, be careful, all right? Don't want you turned into ash now, do we?
Exactly.
Of course.
You know the signal.
Let's
What
just
signal?
And Ayla will walk towards Helly. Arms spread wide, clearly not holding a weapon.
I will hold back Izzy.
Yeah,
Oh.
Izzy does try to go after you, but Warathian, you do literally. He sort of stops when you put a hand on him.
I want to be like not super close to Ayla, but still follow him a bit. Be ready with my shield, basically.
So
I'm just gonna hold my position and sort of ready myself in case of an attack.
Okay, so you approach. Helly's not far away, but she's a distance enough so that the people who have held back won't necessarily hear your conversation or anything like that. You might hear little bits of it, but not definite. So you walk towards Helly, and it's almost like you notice as you start to get closer, her eyes are completely black. It's like she's not fully there, and the heat radiating off of her is making you sweat.
hang on a minute. Do I recognize this from the prison cell?
You do not.
Okay. Helly. Helly, it's me, Ayla.
As you do this, her hands drop to her side a little bit, and she snaps her head towards to look at you.
See, I remember your name.
She's breathing very heavily, and you can, like I said, you can feel this heat off of her. She's just like, Ayla.
That's right. Ayla Galanadel, at your service once more, young Helly.
What are you doing here? You're
That-
not supposed to be here.
That is a very good question, and I have no idea. I believe I'm trying to go to the mountain with a group.
Don't go to the mountain
Can you tell me why not, Helen?
because I don't want you to.
Well, no, that sounds...
Leave. Now. And you can see the flame in her hands, almost like they're not getting bigger, but they're almost sparking and being a bit erratic.
Now, Helly, I can help you. We
No,
are
you can't.
allies. We are allies. We've always been allies.
I did not say you weren't my ally. I don't want you here because I don't want you to get hurt.
I'm very good at avoiding trouble, Helly.
Not if
Together,
you're-
we can resolve this peacefully.
Not if you're in my path.
Well, what about if I was to walk the path with you, carrying you when you fall?
You can't do that. It's already started.
Could you tell me what has already started?
The purge.
The purge, Ellie?
We're starting again, like we have so many times before. And she just starts to walk more and more towards you, and you're finding this heat unbearable. Like you can feel like your skin even it doesn't, but it feels like it's at the stage of it could blister as to how hot it is.
I will begin to back up, and I will say, is your brother a part of the purge too, the dragon?
My brother?
Yes. We
Which
encountered
brother?
the dragon.
He is at the mountain. I'm coming to see him.
No, he's not at the mountain. We saw him just yesterday in a town 5 miles beyonder.
Do not lie to me, Ayla.
Can I not even make a deception check on that? No?
You can cry and and it's gonna
She
be
got
have
you.
to beat hers as well.
I was gonna say, God damn it!
Right, so I got a 17.
Come on.
Yes.
Yay!
And you see her blink a couple of times and the flames slowly they start to shrink in her hand. She's like, what town?
The old ruin on the other side of the forest, where there was a tower.
I came through there.
Strange, that's the same way we came through. We had a talk, your brother and I. We talked about the purge.
Roll another deception. I got a 15.
We talked about the purge and
Oh,
decided that perhaps there was still hope for these people for just a few more years.
Do not meddle in things you do not understand.
In Ayla's head, he's saying, dearest, dearie, whatever your name was, Queen of Light, Goddess of Light, Lord of the Sunrise.
You hear, oh, hello again.
Yeah, help! Give me something to help me! Your daughter's fucking crazy! Help me!
What seems to be the oh my, there's my little girl. And you see like chatting, you say, well, she's not grown much, has she?
Is it safe to talk about you to her?
I wouldn't if I were you right now. Maybe the best thing you can do is maybe get her to try going in a different direction. And we can talk
Fantastic.
about
That's
this.
exactly what I was going to do. And out loud, he'll say, yes, we talked about the purge, and we arranged a meeting today, back in that town by the forest, with the tower, where we could all talk about it, all of us together.
The flames in her hands go out. Roll me another deception, please.
oh god.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling now. What are these rolls?
When it comes
And
up
she-
10.
It's
He
the
looks-
only thing I'm good at, lying.
She looks at you and goes, I will go back to the tower.
Yes.
You have a day. That is it. And she slowly starts to walk back into this forest, which is completely on fire. And she disappears through into the flames.
Before I go back to the group,
Mm.
sweetest, sweetness,
Hello, dear.
what on earth was that about?
I told you she can get angry.
Yes, now angry is one thing, but this whole
Well, she didn't kill you, did
purge.
she?
Well, no, that's very good, I'll admit. But you didn't tell us about a purge.
Not tell you about purge, but to be honest, it happens every, couple of thousand years or so. So I just assumed it would, I would have thought you would have known this. No, is this another thing I've been a bit daft about?
I would never say you are daft. You are wondrous, but a purge does seem quite an important thing to mention.
It's how the gods wipe out. I guess what is it you earthling type things? Like a starting again, like a cleansing the sin, shall we say, so we can start again.
And you're all for this.
I am not all for this. I have no control over it.
Can we stop it?
I don't know. However,
Do you mean you don't know as in you have no information, or you don't know as in we may not be capable?
well, I don't think it's because you're not capable. I believe it's more the process hasn't been fully completed yet. So, there is a reason I told you not to talk to my son about me.
I don't think
Once
I did
the
that.
three of them realize. Oh no, you did not. You've done very well.
Oh, good. You had me going for a second there, sweetness.
Well, once all three of them know what's going on, that's when the real trouble starts.
Okay, well,
Maybe. I've heard there's something like there's a poem or a prophecy or something that goes around. That should explain it all. I can never remember them. I should probably learn it. I've got enough time.
something to do with gates and opening blood and flowing and that sort of thing.
That's the one.
yes.
There were a couple, yes. they
I
were-
was drunk at the time, but I'm fairly sure Warathli and took it down.
Well, now, I know it's been lovely chatting to you, but I've got some other
Wait,
stuff.
wait. I've just realised something. How is it that I can contact you at will?
Because I want you to.
Well, sweetness, it's been a pleasure as always.
And you, my dear. Now I'm going to go off and get myself some lunch, so if you don't mind. And she disappears.
And then I go back to the party, looking more confused than Ayla has ever looked before.
Yeah, is the smoke gone by now, right? Or is the
No,
smoke still?
smoke is lingering and the fire is still creeping through the village. People are still fleeing. The fire is spreading.
Okay, so, guys, we're all guys, we're
Ayla,
friends.
quick explanation. The village is still burning. Or did you get on the
Guy?
boat?
The village is not our concern. It could burn to the ground and not make a single difference. The gods, it would seem, are purging the land.
Did the girl say that? Like,
What?
is she purging?
Sorry.
Yes.
When you say the land, do you mean this island or?
The world.
They weren't too clear on that. Seemed a lot like the world, purging
Oh,
the sin, genesis.
bloody hell.
Yes, they being the gods collectively. Well, Heli was heading to the mountain. I lied through my bloody teeth and convinced her to go back to another village. So I now, in about 24 hours, I'm going to have a very angry, well, god is a loose term I'd use, demon child, devil child, possibly a more accurate solution. Something about a prophecy and a mountain. Apparently the dragon is already there. Ina, your good friend the dragon.
I'm just gonna, while Ayla is explaining this, Ina is just gonna go forward, put her hand on his shoulder, and say, "You will be remembered."
Why, thank you. And as this happens, I think this is a good moment for Ayla to put her hand in a pocket and find a potato.
¿Qué pasa?
What?
Would
You know that weird potato thing that I don't know about? What is this?
Do you know that weird potato thing you have not told the DM about? What is this?
Yeah, what is the potato?
Alice.
Yes.
Okay, so
Trying
basically
to find the
yesterday,
word.
A potato?
yesterday Architect Origins donated £10, but because we weren't playing D&D, we had to wait until the next time we were playing D&D,
Okay.
which is today. The player finds one potato of life and death. I think that's enough. I can tell you what it does afterwards. Would anyone be willing to eat this potato?
Well, I can't eat, so hey, not me.
I believe the magical components of this will affect any creature.
God damn it! No.
Okay,
I'll
be done.
Is this in character? Do you say this in character? Like
Is this in character?
you find
No.
you find.
No.
Let's roll.
Hey,
Let's
I'll
read
just-
out.
Burning village behind you. Anyone want a fucking potato?
It's baked. No, we. Izzy is always hungry.
No, Izzy. No, not for you.
Here, Ina, eat this.
Yeah. Izzy, no.
If we want, if no one is, because it's called the potato of life and death. It could be very, very good. It could be very, very bad, depending on a die roll.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
If you want, we can do a 1d4 to see which player eats it.
Okay, let's do that. Let me roll 1d4.
Like
Assign
how,
numbers
how,
before you roll it. Assign numbers before you roll it.
Oh.
can
So if Ed's 1, I'm 2, and Lee's 3, Scrat's 4.
If we're doing it like that,
3.
succeeding
Hallelujah.
succeeding a DC 15 Constitution save will reward the consumer a permanent double in maximum HP.
Oh, Ambly, you need that.
But
Damn.
what happens? What
Failing
happens if
it.
I fail?
Will permanently halve it.
Okay, cool. I can take that. So,
Yes, you can. I
how-
can't.
how do we implement this in the story? See,
Ayla just passes it to you. He doesn't know what it is and just passes it to you.
You won't know what it is until the time comes. For you.
It's a potato.
Ayla,
Just randomly procured.
are you trying to tell me something? Is why did you give me a potato?
I just thought it was yours.
I turned around. I turned the potato around, and I can see like my name carved into it, like Ina, like.
Not only does the man sell ice peppers, he sells potatoes.
He's branching out. Right.
That's one of your
Hate
traits.
to interrupt this wonderful gift giving, but say we've got a gigantic village on fire. You've scared a demon off for 24 hours. This is going to inevitably come back and kill us all.
Yes.
So, how about we get on a boat and try and get to the mountain as fast as possible and try and end this entire mess?
Are there,
Good initiative.
Thank
are
you.
there any boats left?
Yeah, ours.
Sen and Genlar have literally secured one. We're got to go through the smoke to find them, but it's so bloody thick.
So
Genlar?
we're running away from the demon goddess child to
Yes.
go and speak to a dragon on a mountain
Yes.
who protects
What,
the
do you have
gates.
any other ideas? Where are we going from here?
Well, I mean,
The boat that we have moored on the other side of the island that's beached?
I suppose purging the whole world, there's not really much choices there. No, I suppose you're going to need me.
Okay, let's
Have you
go.
got any
Ina
more
runs.
potatoes to give? Alright. Shrewish just follows.
Has Ina eaten the potato or not?
Ina is gonna eat the potato on the boat because right now is not a good time. I think it doesn't make sense for the story. It's so random.
Eat
Okay,
potato.
so you guys, you see Genlar and Fen go jump in the boat, like running as you see they're pushing it out into the sea. This is now out at wading level, so you guys need to get in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just
this is-
hike up my robes.
This is a small rowing boat, so it's going to be a tight squeeze.
As soon as I get in, everybody gonna fall out.
Well, can I actually then, if it's a tight squeeze, then I'm going to cast Water Walk.
Mm-hmm.
which enables me, and well, it's going to enable everyone because
Okay.
it's a 30-foot radius.
How long?
An hour. How long is it? Wait, is it an hour? Yeah, an hour.
How far across is it?
This
My
is a
fault,
huge lake.
Damn it!
But if you remember, it's also quite shallow
Ah,
at the moment because the tide had gone out
How-
and the walkway was coming into view.
I can run.
How long is it going to take us to run across if we kept a jog?
If it was a solid jog, maybe 45 minutes.
Ayla will get in the boat.
Okay.
I will jog because I don't think the boat will hold me.
It will. It might just tip up one way.
yeah, exactly. A little slightest move and it's gonna take.
Can I ask
gonna
a
run.
question? Can I ask a question? Sorry. So obviously the smoke everywhere. Has the smoke reached the lake?
It is on the lake, but it's
Right.
thinner on the lake.
Thinner.
So
Okay,
it's,
cool.
it's more that it sits just above the water.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just sort of run with the boat, but I'm kind of gonna run a little bit ahead because I can. So just
Okay.
a light jog.
So who is on the boat?
Nice.
I think everyone is other than me.
And
Yeah.
me. I'm not on wood.
You're not. So you and me are running.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
So-
one cornetto.
There's just a barge pole out of nowhere.
So
Keep them
Izzy, Ayla, and Ina are on this boat, and you guys push off into this mist. And well, mist, it's smoke, but it feels almost like a thick sea mist that sits just above the water. You see the other boats. There's about 4 or 5 on this water surface, and there are people in them. There's children crying. You can see Claire and Jeff at one of the ones much further up, as Jeff is rowing the boat with some other people in it. You are rowing for about 10-15 minutes, and some of the boats are sort of disappearing through the smoke, so you can just about see them as they get closer to the mountain, but not fully.
I have a thought. Can I push the boat at the same time as I run, so to speak? Helping them out.
Could, it would not necessarily be efficient.
If you're not efficient, I'm gonna ignore it.
Yeah, I think it would just slow you down.
And
Maybe
also
leave
a quick point. I'm gonna expend one of my sorcery points. Forgot about those.
are those?
I'm gonna extend. Shush! I may or may not have just recently rediscovered them. I'm gonna extend one of my sorcery points to double the time of the spell.
Okay.
So it's 2 hours.
Okay, so as you go
Not gonna drown, don't worry.
across, you hear it's very quiet. It's very eerie, and you can see the glow of the fire as it slowly consumes the last of the village and comes up to the water's edge. And you hear somewhere. In fact, can you roll a perception for me, please?
Sure.
Who? Everyone?
Everyone?
Okay.
Oh,
25.
19.
Right,
That was-
24.
That was me
24.
rolling for the potato. I promise.
that's the potato roll.
Okay, well, hang on now. Now roll for the potato, just so we know what it is.
Okay.
Adam, it's what save?
15 or above.
No, but of what? Of what? Constitution.
Constitution.
Oh,
Right.
Emily, come on, Constitution.
That's my thing, please.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Right, Ina, please double your HP.
You know, you just gotta level up.
You just like
Sure,
Sharice just
we
glances to the right in the boat, and Ambly's and Ina's figure just goes boom.
Yep.
You have bitten into this very raw potato. It tastes horrible, but for some reason you feel revitalized, stronger than ever.
Wait, so I get to double my
Double.
HP.
Uh-huh.
What's your
Toil
current?
and trouble.
My current HP, where is it? 67. So double that.
130.
And
Thirty.
for Athlia,
24.
what was your
You're never
roll for
gonna die.
perception?
Silly.
So,
What did you say,
Rathlia,
Alice?
what was your roll for perception? I missed it.
24.
24.
Well,
okay,
Ambly?
so Warathi and Ina, you hear from across the water through the smoke. You hear someone go, "What's that? What's that? Don't go near it. What is it?"
Can I determine
Guys,
what
there's
direction?
Sorry, Ed.
Can we determine what direction?
Yeah, it's literally straight ahead of you towards the mountain. And then you hear a scream of someone, and as if someone has splashed into the water.
I run towards it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow
You
after.
approach this this boat, and you see long blue claw-like arms with what looks like fins coming out of the elbow, trying to reach up onto the boat and grab people. People are screaming. They're trying to smack these hands away, and you see a ripple where someone has been dragged under.
Bugger.
Bugger indeed.
How far away are they?
They've just sped off to about 30-40 feet.
I'm just gonna try to imagine how far that is. Is it swimmable?
You can walk, you can wade through this water. The causeway has become visible. You just have to stick to the causeway. Either side of the causeway is incredibly deep, but the causeway itself you can wade through. It's up to about just below your knee level.
On the
Ina
arms
is-
that stick out, can I cast inflict wounds?
Inflict wounds.
On who?
On the tentacles or whatever it was.
The hands.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
And that's 23.
23.
Yeah.
What's the damage? Sorry.
The damage would be 3d10. D10.
Okay.
And that's 20 damage.
20 damage. Awesome. Okay, you hear a scream as this creature starts to fizzle and quickly retracts back into the water. And then you hear something else, like it's almost like bubbles, as if someone was screaming underwater.
I'm gonna dive in. Did I see like a person getting dragged down
It's
under
not
the
deep,
water?
right?
You didn't see
It's not deep.
seen the no, it's deep either side of the causeway. It's the
Oh,
causeway.
right.
So it's all you have seen is the ripple where someone was dragged under, and you can see from the boat leaning over like
Is the
panicking.
water
I am gonna Ina is gonna jump off the person that got dragged underwater.
Okay. Can you roll first of all your athletics to get there, please?
Is the water clear?
22.
It's murky but fairly clear. Okay, you sprint through this water. You are charging through. This potato has given you some oomph. And then you jump and you dive. Can I have another athletics to
Come on,
swim,
Ambly.
try and catch up?
10.
Okay, you're not swimming super fast, but as you do, you see someone is slowly disappearing into the darkness, and bubbles are leaving their body.
I am gonna take my armor as advantage and just swim down. I think that should be quite
Effective, yeah.
efficient. Getting up is the
Also
problem,
use
but
the
down
weight
is probably
to get down.
yeah.
Okay, do that. Roll another one, but you do an advantage as to how quickly you go down.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh god.
That was lucky.
Luckily for the problem.
You start to sink. You start to sink deep into this water, and you start to notice around you, as it gets darker, there are things down here moving. And I also want you to roll a Constitution save for your breathing.
Can I ask how deep is she under?
You probably can't tell because of how dark it is, but she's dropping fast.
Ooh,
Damn it.
10.
Okay.
I can't even
feel
save her.
yourself, you can feel yourself losing breath quite quickly, but you still have control at the moment.
How far away am I from the person?
There's about another. You're about 3 or 4 arms lengths away, and you
Okay.
see this thing dragging her down.
Okay. I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Try to catch up.
Do
And
another athletics for me, and we'll use your armor as an advantage.
yes.
Is there like a brick or something on this boat?
No, they don't normally come with bricks. I'm afraid. They
Uh,
come with rope. Like there's rope.
I know there's
Buy-
rope. I know there's
Buy a
rope.
boat, get a free brick.
Is there something heavy in like an anchor? Is that a rowing boat?
No, probably not. You might have some weights like you have when you're fishing, but they won't be super heavy
Hang on.
weights.
Let's have a quick look at my pack and see if there's anything heavy in my pack.
I know that's what I'm looking
So,
at.
Ina, you disappear into this dark
Oh,
water fairly quickly, and you are so close, and you reach out, and are you trying to grab this person's hand?
Oh, I have
Yes.
I have a hammer.
There's rope in the boat if you want to tie it. To
I've got rope in my
There
pack.
was
as well.
rope.
Yeah, you're the one that just dived in.
Think before you.
No, I thought it was
Think.
like a small boat without rope. Never
Red-
mind then.
Ina-
Ina just
Think.
acted.
You
She's
manage
like,
to grab hold of this person's hand, and they look pretty limp. You can see that there is still life in them, but they are pretty limp. and
yeah, they're just
pulling
unconscious.
against you. Something is pulling against you. Can I have another Constitution save for you, please?
20.
Oh my god.
Okay, your
Dirty 20.
breath is where it was last time, and the determination of you trying to get this person up, you hold your breath well. And can I also have an athletics to try and rip this person out of this thing?
Yes. When I rip this person out, I also want to focus on. I want to try to look what's dragging it down and see if there's anything I can. I guess attack or like
You-
make
at the
it
moment,
drop.
You just see a hand out of the darkness.
Okay. What was I gonna roll?
You're
Strength,
gonna roll an athletics, please.
athletics. 19.
Okay, you pull, and this person, whatever this creature is, lets go, and you are now in the water.
How
What are you
deep
doing?
is she now?
She is deep. The only way I can measure it, think of maybe like height-wise, Ina is probably about, it's 8 or 9 of her, maybe even 10. She is deep down into this water.
So like what, 30 feet?
Maybe a bit more than that, I'd say.
Damn it!
How
Um,
tall is
so,
she?
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Throwing the rope after Ina.
No, this is
Is
I,
that what you're doing? 'Cause you're in the boat. Don't forget, you're far away. If you're in the boat, you're not near Ina at the moment.
Ina was in the boat.
Like
wasn't she?
15 meters.
No,
away.
she ran.
jumped out and ran.
Yeah, but I would have stopped the boat immediately.
you didn't
Yeah,
say.
but she ran. She ran to the boat ahead. Is what I'm saying.
Oh well, okay, then I would have carried on.
Okay,
going.
can I?
18 meters or something like that.
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, I was gonna say.
So Ina, what are you doing now?
I'm swimming up with this person.
Okay, then I want you to make an athletics with disadvantage to get back.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Flappy birding up.
It's a bird.
Okay,
Oh,
athletics.
It's a bird plane.
14.
Yep, that's fine. You are strong, and now can I have a Constitution save for your breath?
How is that rope going?
I'm actually no, never mind. Let's go. Constitution. Bam. 26.
Yeah, you are
Adrenaline.
flying up.
Yeah.
Your adrenaline is kicking in, and you are soaring up towards the
The
surface.
potato.
Roll your perception for me, please.
Oh no.
While this is going on, can I use Misty Step to get over to where the boat is?
Yeah.
Just kind of stand on the water, ready to try and grab her. Okay.
I clicked it. Give it a second.
Give it a go.
Come on.
Excitement.
Yeah.
Okay, you see behind you that this creature hasn't given up. You can feel the water moving behind you, and there seems to be 4 or 5 of these things now swimming after you.
Damn.
I swim
One more
fast.
athletics, please. Get to the surface. One more athletics.
Is it disadvantage still?
It will be disadvantaged. Still.
There's a nut 20.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna use my but that's still isn't that a waste because I still have to roll once. Again, like
Fuck you.
I can't really use my natural 20 to like remove a disadvantage, right?
Oh no, you would just make the surface on a nat 20.
Okay, then I do it. I
Okay.
use my natural 20.
Use your nat 20 and you burst out of the surface of this, and you have got a very limp woman in your arms. You
Can
power
I-
forwards above the.
Medicine check on her.
Can I?
Yeah, I
can
throw her in, like, or put her in the boat so the people can.
Okay, you are by the causeway now, so if you also want to climb up, like onto the causeway.
Can I just sort of
Um,
aid Ina in getting to
Yeah.
the causeway?
You know, it's like, get out of the water! Get out of the water!
Is there anyone left in the water, people-wise?
Not that I could see.
Well,
Really?
There's something down there. Run, run, run! And I'm running towards the boat.
It's all right.
And I'm dragging the boat with me. Like, I'm taking their boat and like, run!
Okay, as you do this, all along the causeway, you start to see hands come up.
Bugger.
onto the
I'm
causeway.
gonna
Can you all
drag.
roll initiative, please?
Ha!
I can. Bring it, bring it.
21.
All right, so Ed, 21.
11.
7.
7.
Well, you are tired after that swim, so
I am
Yeah.
hungry. Hungry.
it's great.
And you didn't lose any health.
Though I rolled
Ayla,
quite
what's your
well.
initiative?
Music.
19. Okay.
So it goes Ed, Scrat, me, Ambly.
And whatever you
I
want,
am
Masters.
rolling.
Best till last, Ambly, don't worry.
I
Best
have a
is always last.
16, so.
Well, that's fine. You know,
Right, so
don't worry about it.
Ed, or Warathian, he should see these creatures along the causeway, both in front and behind you, start to climb up onto this causeway. And you can see what they are. They look almost human in shape, but their skin is blue, and you can see their ribs and their long, gnarled fingers and webbed long toes. They
Should I
their
think
hair looks
Ape
like-
from Hellboy?
Who?
Ape.
I don't know.
You have seen,
Big
you have
fish
seen-
man.
Yeah.
And then long green seaweed type hair, which also seems to be like their clothing around their waist. Their
Alright then.
eyes are a dark green that are hollowed and sunken, and their mouth stretches all the way up to the tops of their cheekbones, where you see long teeth as they snarl at you. What do you do?
Well, I cast Spirit Guardians.
Mhm.
Affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area the first time on a turn or starts to turn there, they must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay. So that's only when we come towards you, though, isn't it?
And half damage on a successful, and no speed. Speed.
Okay.
Minus speed, yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Ayla, what are you doing?
So it's just like the hands attacking this tentacle thing.
No. The hands. These creatures have climbed up onto the causeway now.
Okay, I guess I'll take my bow and fire at one.
Yeah, you can do that. 22. Yep, and you hit one of these. Like there are 4 in front of you and 2 creeping up behind you. As it takes the wound, the hit, it sort of shrugs its shoulder off and starts walking towards you again. Now, everyone, please make me a. Bear with. Please make me a wisdom save, please. You
Okay.
must beat
3.
You must beat what?
13.
3.
17.
Yes! God, yes!
Okay.
Oh,
so
Scrat.
you all pass this. However,
What?
Ina doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't.
However, Ina has seen this, and it's almost like it's something out of an old horror sort of fairy story she was told when she was younger by her mum, and she freezes. And
Paralyzed.
she is terrified. Now, you can either take this saving throw, and I'm allowed to attack you and you can't move for 3 turns, or you can drop to 0 HP if you fail another saving throw.
But that's effective.
So sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Like,
So you can make another wisdom save and be frozen for 2 turns. If you fail that wisdom save, you will drop to 0 HP.
and like, that's the one option?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I do another wisdom saving throw then.
Oh,
You're gonna
Christ.
okay, go for it. Bitch.
She's risking it for a biscuit.
Like what was the other option? Was there another
No,
option?
it's either
Three
you
turns
miss
of-
3 turns completely frozen in fear with the chance that they can come and attack you, or you.
Oh,
drop.
I'm gonna
You got
take
the
that.
HP for that.
Yeah,
so
I got the
don't worry.
HP. I take it. Bring it. I'm standing
Okay,
there.
so Ina has frozen solid, and you will all see like the terror in her eyes. She can't move at all.
Okay.
Roger.
Okay. Another one comes up and runs towards.
They need to do a wisdom save as well
Why?
because of my spirit guardians.
What was it I had to succeed? Sorry.
Wisdom save of 15.
18 is fine.
Nice try.
On the first one as well.
And a 20, 17,
Dang it.
19,
Dang it.
6. Okay, so one of them isn't.
Well, they do take half damage anyways.
And a 4. Okay.
Just, they take
So half
it's 7 or
damage
8.
6 times.
Yes, so it's 7 or 8. How do you want to...
Just roll once and we'll take the.
But I did the 15 damage is already rolled.
Okay, so it's half of all of that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do it as 7.
And the one that didn't save, his speed is halved.
Okay. So one of them starts running towards Charisse and
Bugger.
swipes out at you with a 15.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. This creature screams at you, grabbing you, and it does damage for
It better not.
14 damage as it flashes across you. Can you also make an 11 wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, my lord. Okay. 11.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to be 11.
Yes.
Alright.
You are now frozen, like Ina,
Fuck!
but for 1 turn.
Fuck my life.
Okay, so we will skip Charisse's go and Ina's go, and we're back to Ed, back to Rathian.
So I can't heal her anyways, doesn't matter. I will swing my war club, I guess. War pick.
You will pick to one that's closest to you. Okay.
Yes. And +5 is 14.
That does hit. That does hit.
Does hit. And a D8 +2, that's 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure we are all aware, Ed, you have 3 nat 20s, and Ali, you have 4 nat 20s. Just
I
making
know.
sure.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
Yeah.
just making sure.
No, darling.
Okay. Now, Alar's turn.
So, are our attacks having much effect?
They are having an effect. So the one that Warathin has just hit, it looks very damaged, and it's sort of like limping and sort of cuddling its arm where
And-
it's got a big slash across it.
How many of them are there?
There are 6.
Okay.
And it's just you and me, boy.
Yeah.
For 1 turn. Then I'm back.
I've just realised I have not rolled Izzy on this. 13.
Bugger.
Are any of the creatures within 5 feet of Ed or anyone else?
Yes.
Which ones?
They're the one that Ed has just hit, and there is another one that is close enough to Ed. So there are 2. The ones that came up from behind are the ones closest to Ed.
What about Cerise and Ina? Are they okay?
Ina they're both frozen.
I know, but are there
At the
creatures trying
moment,
to
the
attack them?
focus
Or?
is on Ed because Ed has attacked.
One's on me.
Yeah, honestly, like help Charisse because I'm fine. I am
Yes.
fine.
I'm flipping god at this point.
If there's one close to Cerise, then I'll take my bow and fire at the one close to Cerise.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Yep, you hit for another 9 damage. Okay,
Thank
and
you.
it
And sneaky for
sneak
17.
attack, of course. Okay, as you do this, can you describe how you've killed this creature?
Oh, thank God.
It has a face and eyes and.
Yeah, I described it as a human type form with blue skin. It's got a huge mouth. I don't know if you were out the room at this point, but it had a huge mouth that opens all the way up to the top of its cheekbones, where its teeth, and it's snarling at you.
Okay, I'm gonna flavor the sneak attack as I fire through Cerise, through the bones. And it hits the creature somewhere vital.
Awesome.
Charisse,
Okay,
who is frozen, is just.
Tickle.
through the bones, you nail it straight into
Oh!
and it goes through this creature, which has like a soft, almost like gooey like skin texture, and it goes straight out the other side as it falls off the walkway back into the sea. Okay, it is now my turn.
Oh, God.
One of the ones closest to Rathian,
Wisdom save again.
a 15.
Wisdom save again, not for them.
Oh yeah, 20. But hit
15
you-
is a miss.
Okay, 15 is a miss, and then the other one, 17. Is that
Is
a
a
hit?
miss.
Is a miss. Okay, so they're just swiping at you as you dodge this. At this point, Izzy is up by Alar and has run towards one of the. He's pulled out his rapier and he's going to one of the ones near Rathian and gets a nat 20.
That's it, Izzy. Just like I taught you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
The
he gets. I'm just gonna. Roll.
Alice, the spirit guardian is a 15 feet radius.
Okay.
So I just cast it just in front of me, and sort of tried to hit him as much as I could, and us inside of my hook, something like that. So you have to take that
Okay.
to calculations.
Do this. Okay, so he gets a. Ooh. Well done, Izzy. Izzy does 19 damage on this
Bloody hell.
creature. He swipes across at it, making it fall to its knees. It is not dead, but it is trying to crawl away as he does this. So, Charisse, you are now, up and ready again.
Oh, she like lets out a breath and then whips her skull round to Ayla and just. I saw that. and just and then I'm gonna turn and clench my gloved hand, and in that I'm gonna conjure a firebolt. And I am going to just double check it is 1. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm gonna expend another sorcery point to basically enable me to cast the spell at 2 separate targets. How many of these creatures are left?
There are 5.
5.
left. One
Okay.
of them is very injured. The one Izzy just.
Leave one for me.
I'll leave that one for you. You can
Thank
have that
you.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll target another 2, and I'll cast a firebolt at these. So that'll be 2 rolls of firebolt.
Isn't firebolt a AOE explosion? Or I mean,
Yeah,
Thinking about
shouldn't
something
do.
else.
At a creature or object within range. No.
Nope.
Doesn't say.
it's not a firebolt. I think not that.
No, firebolt. I think that's a different one. Okay, so I'll cast that twice. 1, damn it. 2.
It does
Wait,
not
more
hit.
dang it.
Why? Okay, so his
What does he hit on a crit
Just
one?
don't hit at all. In fact, with a crit 1, we are.
no.
Well, now you
I
As
take it back.
It misses it. It steps towards you. Please make another wisdom save.
Mother God damn it, Jesus.
In fact, hang on.
No. Whatever
Use
you
your nat
think.
one.
Mother, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right.
Okay. Using your nat one, you were frozen again for another round. And we are. Oh no, we're not at Ina. We're Athelian.
Yes. Well, let's war pick them again then.
Yep. Okay.
And
The one closest to you at the moment is the injured one.
Yep.
Wait,
dirty 20.
30-20. Okay, you are gonna kill it. It's on like 1, so.
Okay.
describe
Well, I
how
do 6 damage, so I smack his head in.
It snarls and makes a gurgling sound as you smash its head and it's underneath the water as well. And we move on to Scrat.
Or rather, Ayla.
Ayla. There are now 4 left.
And so the ones that are remaining, are they close to any of my party members? I'm always going to be looking
Yes,
for that.
there's one almost right up against Charisse, and there is one close behind it. And the
And
other 2,
Izzy's
one
okay?
coming up towards Warathlian and one coming towards Zeno. Izzy is absolutely fine.
I'll take aim at the one near Cerise. Maybe I'll try and fire this one just over her shoulder.
Okay.
That one is gonna hit her in the head.
He's gonna. My skull's gonna fucking arrow through
That
it.
does not hit, I'm afraid.
What? Did it hit me in the shoulder?
No, it did sail past your shoulder absolutely fine, but it did go.
Stop trying to do the fancy things and kill them.
Okay, so Izzy runs forward, seeing Ayla is attacking again, and does not hit. If anything, he swipes past, just missing, like Ayla did. It is now Warathlian's turn. Right, Ina, that was your last missed turn. You get one after this, Ina.
Did they do wisdom saving throws?
Yes, they did. They are slowly being decreased.
Okay. Well, war pick again, and that's 21.
21. Well, that's definitely a hit.
Yeah. And 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, this one, after the wisdom save and everything, it is low on health. It's got blood dripping out the side of its mouth as it's almost trying to escape and run away. It's not
Oh,
turning
he's not
back
gonna
to
do
you,
that.
but it's trying to back up away from you. It is now Aylar's turn.
Turns are coming around awfully fast. I'll fire at the one over Cerise's shoulder again.
That is a miss, I'm afraid. Izzy comes in as well. Again, swiping the same one as Aylar and gets a nat 1. Okay, so God, he only does 20s or nat 1s. He trips and falls headfirst into the water and disappears beneath the surface.
Ooh.
I didn't take a movement on my turn. Can I take it now?
You can take it now.
I run towards Izzy.
Okay. Can you
No one
please,
is surprised.
So what are you doing? Are you reaching in to grab him as he briefly disappears beneath the
I
surface?
don't know. I'm running towards him and grabbing him. I'm gonna dive after him, whatever it takes.
Okay, so do an athletics, please, just to get there and pick him up. He hasn't fallen in far. Okay, you do not.
I told
Get
you,
there.
all I can do is lie.
Izzy! No, I just feel like you're like, just like, Izzy, no.
Is he?
How will I save you?
I'm feeling
he
betrayed.
going-
I don't think Cerise cast Water Walk on me.
I cast it on everyone for 2 hours!
Izzy has tripped and fallen. However, he is still a very good swimmer. So you see him reappear out of the water, coughing and spluttering, covered in seaweed, trying to pull himself back up, but not quite having the energy to pull
With his
himself
arm.
up. With his one arm.
And I'll be running over to help him.
Okay, roll another athletics to see if you can hook him out again.
Come on, man.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah,
There you
there you
go.
go. You believe in
reach
yourself.
Fling him in the boat.
As you see him trying to scrabble up with one arm, you reach in, grab him by the scruff of the neck, and literally hook him out of the water and plonk him next to you.
Like a claw machine.
Ali, you
Yeah.
missed this turn. Ina, it is your
Hurrah.
go.
Hooray!
How long am I frozen for? I'm just gonna say.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for which one looks hurt?
All of them look hurt at the moment due
Okay.
to Warathlian's spell?
So I'm first of all, was it sort of a spell, or was they just terrifying creatures that
It was how shocking it was to you, so it was more of a fear thing.
Okay, cool.
You were
Um, yes. I'm just gonna do one simple attack on the closest one. Yes.
Okay.
The closest one to Cherise, actually. I'm gonna protect her.
Okay.
Hiya!
Hiya, indeed.
You
Hiya.
hit, and the one you hit is very, very injured as it's
Can I-
on the floor.
Can I blow on it? Like, so it falls over.
Kill it, but you can. I don't know if you want.
It just enjoys a nice gentle breeze before it dies.
So it is now Rathian's go again.
I will hit the one I hit last time, I guess. And that's 19. No, 18.
It's
And we do damage for 10 damage again.
okay. And how do you kill it? Because it was trying to back away from you.
Thank you very much to Lightfinger, who
Did
donates.
it back away or turn around and run away?
Who
No, it
donates
was backing
£2 to give
Back away.
Izzy a nat 20.
Izzy in that 20. Okay.
The kid's got loads of nat 20s.
Yeah, I think you got more.
He
than
hasn't got any nat 20s anymore. This was his
No.
first one again.
Bless his cons.
He used one on me, so.
Yeah.
I'm tripping him over and then smash his
Yeah.
ribcage.
Okay. As you do
Ah.
it again, it's on the thing and it just crushes this creature and it lets out a horrible
Giggles.
screaming, bubbling sound. And there are two
Alright.
left, and they both look very injured. So now it is Alar's turn. You've just scooped Izzy out, and you can see one coming up towards
I
Sharif.
snarl at him.
Well, I suppose I'm within range, so I'll whip my rapier out, and I will sort of. I'm actually going to run
Sorrow.
into Cerise's back and try and roll over her back. I can roll an acrobatics or something if you
I
want.
was just using Sharif as like an extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. In fact, can you do it? But also, okay, now the attack.
He succeeds!
On a
Okay.
10?
On a 10, yeah.
Yeah, acrobatics. Yes, you don't do a very skilled rollover, Sharice. If anything, you sort of crash into her.
Because I'm in like
At the
this weird
same
position
time.
of conjuring
Yeah.
a fireball.
Oh no, he crashes into Sharice. However, at the same time, manages to swipe his rapier at the same time and kill the second to last creature.
Have I fallen over?
Yes. You've literally crashed over.
I'm like a mannequin right now on the floor.
Don't you worry, I've got your back.
And now Izzy, seeing Alar, runs forwards with a 16 hits for Alice, learn your numbers. 14 damage.
Damn.
And swipes through the other one. And everything, you're out of combat, everything.
I help
is
Cherise
still-
up.
And you
Oh!
see all these bodies, just they sort of where the sea is, they just slowly drift back out into the sea.
I turn and I face Ayla and I jab a bony finger into his chest and I'm like, I have a lot to say to you, but now's not the time because behind us is a burning village and behind that a terrifying godlike creature and in front of us is the dragon. So I'll tell you
was
everything I want to shout at you later.
Merely
What?
trying to snap you out of your stupor, Cerise. I thought you'd appreciate it.
You didn't do a very good job, did you? You threw me to the floor. What kind of roll was that? Izzy's done a better one than that.
Of course he has. He wasn't trying to knock you over.
And once again, he lies.
You... No, I'm not doing this. Not here. Let's get on the boat and continue, alright? Let's get to the mountain before anyone else drowns.
Okay, so you guys, after this, you move much quicker, and you get to this beach beach lightly. It's almost like a muddy black ground. Some of it's dried out. It's covered in weed, and you are at the base of the mountain. What you do see is as the people start to pull up their boats and pull all their things onto this shoreline, and the the land around it, you can see, is, like I said, the muddy ground and things like that. And you see this just sheer cliff face going up, which is this mountain that disappears into the clouds. And there are caves that look like they've been dug into the side of it.
Yeah, sorry. Alice, can you turn down the music a bit?
Oh, is it not? Sorry.
We can do it on your own.
Can I?
Can I ask? Yeah, it's quite for me. Can I ask, what have Genlar and Fen been doing this entire time?
Yeah, did they
They're in
like?
the boat. No, they're in the boat.
They've been having a picnic, like
They
la
would have
la
lost the boat.
lovely
otherwise.
weather.
I like that a demigod and like a level 20 rogue sits in the boat like they can handle it.
Yeah, would you like another cup of tea, Genlar? Oh, thank you, Fen. Okay.
No, I got hurt, really. Right?
One got hurt.
No
See-
one got hurt.
you
But
see
I can't heal
people,
you, so you...
come onto this shoreline. They are, some of them are crying, some of them are just dragging their belongings up onto the shore and just gathering themselves, basically. You see some of them start to climb up to higher ground, and Fen walks forward and he's like, we should join them. We need to get to higher ground for when the tide comes back in.
Do we even know where to go from here?
I can't say I do.
I'm assuming the top?
Up the mountain, I guess.
Right. Well,
Yeah. I guess let's go. There's no need to wait here.
Okay, so all along this shoreline, there is very little greenery, apart from all the weed, like all the seaweed and everything like that. There are caves that seem to disappear into the side of this mountain and rock face, and you see everyone starting to set up, and you see Jeff and Claire helping the other villagers, and it is starting to get dark.
So they're not where the tide's gonna come in, they're on higher ground, right?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Sorry. So they're on higher ground, they're not where the tide's
They're
gonna...
not where the tide has gone.
Okay.
Everyone has started to get up, so when the tide does come in,
Okay.
you know.
Okay,
For a moment, Ayla just takes Izzy aside and starts like talking to him about how he fell over or something, and they meditate together or something like that. Be right back.
Okay, they can go make tea.
bloody hell, look at him. Oh, off he begins on his pilgrimage. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna head straight over to Jeff and just sort of
You see
give them a...
Jeff tending to some people. No one is hurt, but he's just checking
Yeah.
out the woman that was pulled into the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
He immediately looks at Ina and is like, "Thank you, thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done."
No, it's alright. Is she alright? Is she
Yeah.
gonna be okay?
She's fine, just in a little bit of shock. Nothing else.
Yeah, it was a close one, but I'm really glad we
You
managed to pull her
jumped
out.
in. You jumped in to save her without even thinking of yourself.
What else can I do?
And this woman like holds your hand. She's like, and walks off to go. And
I'm gonna give Jeff a very gentle tap on the arm and just sort of, are you alright? How are you and your mother faring?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's
You're
not
fine.
something I expected really, but I'm just gonna do my job. So,
Do you need anything?
No, I'm fine. I mean, actually, no. Yes. Could you just check my mum's alright? These people need me at the moment, but
Of
I can
course.
imagine she was probably shaken up a little bit.
Of course.
As you see Claire, you see her sat on a rock, almost just looking back over, which is now almost what looks like it's so far away, like an ember of what the fire was their home that has
Yeah.
been completely burnt.
Mm.
And you see
Oh.
her holding her necklace and just twiddling it more in her fingers. Just she's thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and quietly sit down sort of next to her. Sort of, are you alright? Did you inhale much of the smoke?
I'm fine. don't have a home anymore, but I guess everyone has to deal with something. at some
We
point.
will find you another one, Claire. We're not going to leave you here like this, all right?
Oh, I'll be fine. I've been through worse. It's just a fire. It's, you know.
It's not
Please-
just a fire. You've lost your home.
Yes, but so have all these other people. As
Well,
long as
we'll
we all stick together, it'll be fine. I've got Jeff, and to be honest, if I have him, that's fine.
Do you need anything? Jeff just asked me to check if you were all right.
Oh, he's a silly boy that worries too much, is what he is.
He's a doctor, is what he is. Do you need
Exactly.
anything,
My
Claire?
husband was a doctor. I've lived with this before. I am fine. Just thinking more than anything.
All right, well, I'm not sure how long we'll be here. We might be heading further up the mountain, but before we go, if there is anything you need, let me know, all right?
Okay. And as you sort of turn to walk away, she says, "Oh, there was a question.
Yes, of course.
It intrigued me. Why did you ask me about my necklace? I know it's so similar, but where did you get it?"
And I sit down very quietly and I sort of turn to face her and I promised you back at your home that I would not lie to you anymore. I made you that promise, and as crazy as a skeleton may seem, I intend to keep that promise. Time has no concept to me anymore, but a few weeks ago, I was in a town across the sea. I had known what I believed to be your son.
She looks utterly confused.
I know. Let me explain. From your point of view, I understand I sound crazy. But in my mind, as shattered as it is, I had known Jeff to be an apprentice of a magic user.
Jeff doesn't know magic.
I
don't
I
think he does.
I don't know, but I'd known him for a while, and because of my magic and what I was, he wanted me to train him a little. I didn't want him to get himself hurt, though, so I was only teaching him the basics, nothing ludicrous. And we had travelled to this town together to fetch something for his master, and we got split up. He got taken away by some darkness, but the last thing he did before he disappeared was press this necklace into my hand and told me not to forget him again.
You understand how odd this sounds.
I absolutely understand, but that is why I behaved somewhat oddly to your son back at your house, because I have been searching this land for him.
So there's someone out there who looks like my Jeff.
Yes, and he is incredibly dear to me, and you can imagine my shock after weeks of not knowing what had happened to him when I find someone who has the same name, who looks exactly like him, and he's all right.
How odd. And then for you to have the same
I know.
necklace as well. It's not something I've never seen another one before, so it's
No.
quite interesting for you to have. As I said to you, it's a family heirloom, so I don't know how you must have.
I don't know. I honestly do not know why he gave it to me at that time, but no. But that is the story of this necklace, really. And I kind of take mine out and just hold it over to hers for inspection, and it is incredibly similar, isn't it?
Oh, it's exactly the same. And she says, as she looks at it, it's funny, really, because we had two in our family, and
Two?
it's just we had two of these necklaces in our family, but one of them was lost. So it was on my husband's side, so I don't know much about it. But it's just. Anyway, if you don't mind, I want to go and check on some of the children and see how
Of course.
they're doing. And she gets up and leaves.
Right. And I kind of go back to Ina and, well, this necklace used to belong to Mangeli, apparently.
Interesting. What did Dr. Mangeli look like?
Are you asking me? Or-
Yeah.
He was an old man at the time. Not old man, but like his hair was greying and white, and he was just. Claire isn't a super young mum, but she's aged much better than him.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's I don't know, because I'm, the necklace called to me. I used to speak to Charisse or Charlotte or whoever through it for a time, but not anymore.
Speak through it. What? Could it talk
Well-
to you?
Well, briefly, that's why I believe that I harmed my sister. And that I'm not actually Charisse, I'm in fact Charlotte. But it is all so confusing, Ina. I don't actually know who I am, but this necklace business is all the more confusing. But the important thing is that these people are all right, and we are all right for the moment.
Yeah, but if you had it from Jeff,
Yes.
and one of them were lost from Dr. Mangeli's side.
Yes. But he said he'd never met his father before.
As you are discussing this, Jeff walks over and looks at both of you and says, "So, are you guys okay?
My fine.
You're right, Ina." Like, he looks at you like, "What's wrong with you?"
I'm fine. It's all a little tense after the lake and the fire.
Okay, what you talking about? It looks like it's confused you more than anything.
Just the necklaces again. Your mother and I were just talking about how
those
odd-
things again. Yeah, I
Yes.
know. She's always holding on to that family heirloom or something. Apparently, I get one when she dies or something like that. And he's sort of flicking through his notebook.
I'm looking at Cherise like,
And Shuri's just who can't do facial expressions, and it gives you a just
well,
It's a family tradition. I'm sure other families have it. It's just one of those things that gets passed down. Apparently, it's worth a lot of money.
is it?
Apparently, not that you should sell it. I mean, it's a beautiful
I'd
thing.
never sell it, Jeff. It's
Oh.
very important to me, but
Well, everyone has one, don't they? Like I said, it's something that gets passed down through, and important. Apparently, she has told me about it before. Dad did. Dad told me.
your
He
father?
was very, very young.
You said you
Before he
never.
left,
Oh,
or it was in his diary, or something happened. I know I read it or heard it from somewhere. I was really young.
his
Yeah.
diary?
He had a diary. Mum got rid of it. Wanted to get rid of everything that he had. All the stuff she did have of him is probably burnt now. But yeah, apparently one of his ancestors, they were twins, and it's just a simple family thing, and it was passed down through the generations. So, and then Mum got it, and then I'll get it when Mum's gone, and I'll pass it on to my daughter, or everything as it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna go check now on the other guys, and you see him shout. He goes, "Ayla!" as he walks over.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Cherise, you want to sit down?
Charisse and me Sharice is stiff as a board. She is just. Oh my god. Did Charlotte have a child? Oh my god, Ina, am I related to Mangelli? Is Jeff my... What... Is...
Yeah, calm down.
Oh my god!
Deep breaths.
But... And Sharice just down on a seat on like a rock and just sort of sits there and just... Oh my god. In my wildest dreams, how on earth did my descendant? That was it, passed down, but how did Jeff know to give it to me? Back at the docks, how did he know?
Don't forget me again. Wasn't it that he said?
He did, so I had forgotten at some point. So I, at one point, knew him as my descendant. Oh God! And Sharice just puts her hands in her skull and just, oh my God! I don't know how to process this. I truly don't. I'm sorry. Ina, would you mind giving me a moment? I need to take this in. Sorry. And without a word, Sharice just goes very quiet and just starts muttering to herself and just staring out towards the lake.
Yeah, Charisse, before I go, just, a lot of things seems to happen in your past, and I don't really know all the puzzle pieces, and I don't think you know them too. But remember that the past doesn't define who you are now.
And at that, a small like break happens, and Sharice sort of turns to stare at Ina, and after a long pause, she says, "Thank you. No, I know that, but having the past cleared up does help some things somewhat. But thank you, Ina."
Yeah, it's what you do now that matters.
Yes, I'm sure there's lots of work for a skeleton. Perhaps I'll go stand in a museum after this is all over.
Yeah, let's start by saving the world. And with that, she walks off. She's like, yeah. That's what was my mic drop.
Yeah. You frost the mic. What is Aylar and Morathlian doing right now? So Genlar seems to be scouting out along the coast and walking around, and so does Fen.
I'm not walking around scouting, but I am where I am, standing, looking around, scouting, so to speak, watching out for more sea creatures.
There don't seem to be any other sort of sea creatures coming up towards. There's some crabs on the beach, but they're just like normal crabs.
Yeah.
Well, now, Izzy, you did really well back there with your rapier. It was very impressive.
He's like, thank you. I did exactly as you said.
It was very good. Very good indeed. Do you feel the same when you're sword fighting, Izzy, as when you're not?
Well, it's really exciting.
And as you do that, you look at him and you just see it's like a little gold shimmer just goes over his eyes. Like if you blink, you miss it.
What's all the for?
Well, I just wonder if you have some of the special elven powers in you, the sword fighting prowess.
What's an elven power? Do you have elven power?
Oh,
I mean, I have it.
me, you, and Ina do. Don't you remember how we can disappear into the woodlands, and for a second he'll like lean back against the log and look like a log or something.
Yes, okay, you do that.
Become the log.
Yeah, you become the piece of driftwood.
You want me to drift?
See,
It's like-
it's
in a school play, just
magic is in our blood, is he? I don't know why I've gone to a Bane voice.
That's what I was gonna say.
Go on, listen.
Yeah.
Magic is in our blood, is he? I can't apparently say that without saying it like that. I can't do it.
You
I'm sorry.
feel in charge?
Oh.
bad.
Does that mean I can do magic stuff?
Well, it
Like,
depends. Have you
is-
tried?
Oh, well, no, but how do you try?
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you see Cerise sitting over there in turmoil?
And he looks over and he's like,
I don't know what turmoil means, but yes.
Well, she looks all shocked, her head's in her hands, and she's completely neglected that item next to her.
Right. Which one?
Well, the one next to her. I don't know, what's next to Cerise?
okay, so just like a pack then, like just a second.
You see her pack. Why don't you, from here, use your hand to reach into her pack and remove something?
Okay, and he goes to walk over.
No. From here, Izzy.
That's impossible.
Imagine there is a hand by her bag.
Okay.
And you see him close his eyes and he squints like really, really hard. And you see that he's like taking heavy breaths. And in fact, roll a perception for me, Ayla.
And while he's really concentrating, I'll be like signaling to Warathlian to come over.
Yeah.
Do I
So-
see this? Shall I roll for him to see this?
Okay. you see absolutely
Ooh.
nothing. And he just looks, he goes,
I can't do it.
There's no such word as can't.
But it didn't work.
Try again.
Did I see the signal or not?
you didn't. Are you walking over to them now then?
Well, the question is, should I roll for it to see it, or should I just
I
see
mean-
it?
If you were scouting, I was being quite obvious. Like when he closed
Yeah.
his eyes, I was like,
True.
Okay, so
I will pop over then.
okay, so Ayla, can you make another perception check as Izzy starts to concentrate again? The most oblivious character there has ever been.
Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot of that.
So
I like just Ayla getting like dirt in his eyes, like
Ayla is
Oh!
not magical. It could be that whatever is going on, he can't actually see.
Oh,
blame it on that.
the
Yeah.
dirt, the smoke in
You-
my
you
eyes.
sense that you feel like the air gets a little warmer, but that is all. And Izzy just stops and goes,
I can't do it like you can.
Well, it's actually not a trick that I can do, Izzy. It's a very special trick that only the sneaky thieves can do. They call it Mage Hand.
But I thought you were a sneaky thief.
Oh, I'm a very, very sneaky thief, but I rely on my own feet.
Oh. Okay. Well, maybe I'll be able to do it at some point.
I'll tell
I
you
keep
what.
practicing.
Why don't you try doing something a little bit more mischievous? Now, do you remember the feeling you had when you were fencing? How excited you got?
Yes.
Why don't you try and pull Cerise's hood back? And use that same excited feeling to do it.
Okay.
so Izzy is going to use his nat 20.
Is he now? Is he?
Gonna go over there and quickly.
Oh, no, I meant with the Mage Hand.
Oh, okay. Then
Because that is like literally that's the first spell that any thief that becomes a thief magic user learns is Mage Hand.
So he starts to really concentrate. And you don't, in fact, roll perception again.
Please, God, please. Please, God, please. Oh, no.
Okay, so this is fairly obvious anyway. So what happens as you do? You see the hood doesn't fall, but what you can see at the back of the material is what looks like the impression of where something has grabbed it and is tugging.
Do you see? Do you see, Izzy? Do you see it grabbing?
And he goes, "What?" And he opens his eyes and it stops.
Have I felt that? Something tugging
roll
on my
your
hood?
perception,
The
roll your
hood
perception.
moved,
You might
Izzy.
just think
You
it's
were
the
doing
ring.
it. The hood moved.
It did?
It did.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, yeah, you don't really notice.
I'm too deep in the idea that I'm...
I mean,
Oh, fuck.
I did that?
Yes.
So I just keep practicing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any danger in you practicing magic at all.
Okay.
As I come over, I just hear that. Are you trying to learn your magic without knowing how it works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stupid are you?
I've seen thieves. They know how to sneak things.
Is there a difference between knowing and trying to teach something you don't know?
Well, yes.
Do you have any idea how unskilled magic can be?
I mean...
Exactly, you don't know nothing.
You know nothing,
Don't
Jon
teach
Snow.
what you don't know.
I will leave that conversation to you two then.
How do I teach magic?
you don't necessarily teach it. As the conversation you had with Ayla last week is that it tends to like come along at some point, and it's more that you would offer guidance when things happen. So at this point, Fen comes walking up to you guys, and he's just like, "Right, is everyone okay?"
To us.
Charisse, you look terrible. What's going on?
Well, fun fact, Fen. I've suddenly learned all about my lovely family tree and the wonderful things my twin sister did. Wait a second. Wait, hold on, Fen! And I jump up and I grasp Fen by the arms.
He's like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Fen, no, you don't understand. If Charlotte had a child that eventually had another child that eventually produced Mangeli or whoever, then that means I didn't kill her. I didn't kill Charlotte. I didn't kill my sister. Genlar, where is Genlar? I need to tell. Where is he?
He's looking into the caves.
Right, and with that, Charisse is off.
Now, Izzy, why don't you try to grab Cerese's ankle?
And Izzy just goes, but doesn't achieve anything.
I'd already walked away. Really, it's just.
Okay, so Charisse, what are you doing?
I'm going straight to Genlar.
You see Genlar. He seems to be looking into some of the caves and almost like feeling some of the walls within the caves.
I didn't kill her.
I'm sorry, what, my dear?
I didn't kill Charlotte, or Charisse, or whoever the bloody hell it is.
Yes, you did. I was there.
No, I didn't. Because here's the. I mean, God, you must think I'm crazy, but well, hey, I'm a skeleton. Anyway, no, and the same that I've done with Fen. I've grasped Genlar's arms, and I'm shaking with excitement at this, and just sort of.
Charisse, my dear, tell me, do you remember how old you were at the time?
I don't know. No. Why?
Then.
Yes, but I remember we were young. I certainly don't think Charisse or...
You were around the age of 1920. Do you not remember any of that?
No, I didn't, but no, here's the thing. You see, I have a necklace, and it has been passed down through generations, and I've just been speaking with Jeff, and it turns out that Charlotte also possessed one, and it's been passed down through. Long story short, sorry, rambling, very excited here at the prospect I didn't kill my sister. If Charlotte had a child that then became Jeff or whoever, that means I didn't kill her, because there was no way that she'd had a child at that age.
Are you, I think you're just trying to convince yourself, my dear.
I didn't.
I saw it.
Well, at what age did she have a child?
I don't know, but I saw you kill her.
At 20 years old.
That was part of the deal. I don't remember it fully, but there was a child involved.
What? A child involved? You didn't tell me about this.
Not there, but everyone has children or family somewhere. I didn't expect it.
You are so infuriating with the way that you just casually forget wonderful pieces
I didn't
of information.
forget anything. I assumed you knew.
You assumed I knew, after all I've told you about my memory.
Yes, well, you don't mention a lot of it. In fact, I don't think you like me very much. You know, we don't.
No, I don't.
Then why would I tell you? If you're not asking me things, then I don't know what. I'm not going to.
Because you were there, and you are the only
I was
one
there, and I was dying. I had my own family to think about, and whether my life was at stake. You just happened to be there.
Fine. All right.
I am not trying to be horrible, Charisse. What I am saying is that... I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I was very concerned with my family at the time and things that were happening and how I had to look after them. I was dying.
Well, you're here now, aren't you?
As are you.
But she isn't.
No.
And have you told me now absolutely everything that happened?
Well, why don't you ask me what you want to know? I've been alive so long that all my memories are all fuddled. You may not be able to remember yours, but I don't know what I've told every living person.
What happened after I stabbed her or did whatever?
You sacrificed her, yes.
And what? I just left?
Pretty much. I was pretty out of it at the time. You took some of her belongings and left. With him. You left with him.
And what happened to her? Her body?
I think we just left it there.
Up there?
Yeah, it was not my body. I'm not going to
On the mountain?
Yes, I don't understand what you're finding so difficult to
So
grasp.
up there you have just left the corpse of my sister.
A sister of someone who tried to kill me. I do not understand why you're getting so angry about this.
Because you just left her there. You saw her get sacrificed and you did nothing.
Oh, you're one to talk. You're the one who killed her, my dear.
Oh, I know I'm the one that killed her. Dying or not, you're alive now, didn't you?
Why didn't you take her body at the time?
I was
Perfectly
clearly
sane, yes.
Right.
It wasn't until many years later I heard of you again, and I was quite shocked you were still alive. I wonder what you'd done, but...
Well, clearly I'd done this. All right, as usual, I see our conversations get us absolutely nowhere, so...
You're so aggressive, my dear. You know, sometimes if you just sit down and have a cup of tea and you ask things nicely, maybe I'd, you know, help you along a bit.
I asked very nicely back in that cabin.
And I answered your question. Did I not?
You did, but you must know how infuriating you are sometimes.
As are you, my dear.
Yes, I know that.
You're lucky I'm telling you the information I have, considering the circumstances in which we first met. So, if you don't mind, I'm helping you as much as I can.
All right.
Are we done?
We are. Is this the way up to the mountain?
I am currently trying to find it. I know there was a cave around here somewhere, and he's looking around. He's like, if you guys could come and help, that would be...
I'll go get everyone else. And with that, she just leaves.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing? What is, like, Ina up to?
Ina, she's probably, I don't know, help. Yeah, she's probably around helping people sort their stuff out, basically helping if anyone's injured, carry stuff.
So people aren't necessarily injured, but people are, like, you help them start constructing maybe very small shelters. Obviously not permanent, but just because it's getting much darker and it's coming up to nighttime, you start to help build these. It's almost like a little shanty town type thing.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, and how about Alar and Morathlian? Like, how are you guys feeling at the moment after everything as well?
Feels, I don't do feels, dang it. I'm not sure how I feel, but I would have to talk to Izzy about his
Okay.
magic, so to speak. Not leaving it unchecked, so to speak.
At the moment, Izzy doesn't know enough.
Exactly.
So what I will say is you probably see Charisse come storming back from the other end of the beach. And Fen is with you guys, and he's just like, hi, oh my goodness. Like, seeing how angry Charisse is, sort of quickly turns around and walks back towards Alar again.
Charisse, you're right.
His Royal Majesty needs your help up in the caves. He thinks he's found a way up the mountain. Shall we go?
Well, I'm quite keen to go because
Then let's go. Enough talking.
Oh,
And with that,
Charisse
she's
has called me and Ayla Prince and Princess.
Ben is just
Damn
like,
it.
Okay, I guess we're going.
Shall we go,
Well, that pack
Sir Ayla? And
indeed, let us go, and I'll offer my arm in like a mock.
yeah, I take it.
Izzy copies you. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but he walks up to Morathlian and offers an arm.
And then suddenly, from out of nowhere, you hear just echoing behind you as you skip up the fucking mountain trail.
So Izzy is offered an arm to Morathlian, which I'm
Yeah, I
assuming
pick him
they
up and
could-
put him on my shoulders.
You guys, oh okay, yeah, fine. You guys walk over to the beach. Fen is close behind you, and you see Genlar in one of the cave entrances, and he seems to be moving around the wall, like touching the wall as he goes, feeling around.
Did you find something?
We are looking, if my memory serves me correct, for a carving. Like, of
A carving. Got it. Roll perception.
Yep.
She's on this shit. Alice, step aside. It's Ambly's turn now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's Ambly's turn now.
Basically, like walked
Yeah.
in and gone. There it is. So as Ina is like moving around, like and touching the walls,
Well, 11.
your hand brushes over what feels like it's quite dark, but you can definitely make out what looks like a dragon
Okay.
that is curled round, biting the tip of its tail, and
Excellent.
it's almost like superimposed like out.
Okay.
of them.
Ina just like carving. Got it, guys. I found it. It's here. It's the sun goddess symbol, the dragon, and she pushed it.
Fen's like, sun goddess, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, it's Yeah, you never told us, right? No. Let's go.
No, hang on, guys. What are we talking about? What does this symbol mean?
Oh yeah. You won't believe it, but we met your mother, the sun goddess.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
I've never met my mother. Ina, are you alright? The sun god.
No, we went to the elves when we just disappeared to the temple.
I'm not sure this is the right time, really, to be.
Yes.
You're also told not to tell him.
Not tell me what.
When were we told that?
Yeah, when were we told that, Morathlian?
I'm fairly sure I was told not to tell him.
And did you tell us?
You did a
yeah.
couple of episodes back.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
In the tower area, I think it was.
Well, I didn't say shit.
Alright.
I can't remember.
Okay, but if you told Ina, then she wouldn't have said that.
I'm not sure.
Because this was like 2 days, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. She would
well,
probably
maybe
remember that.
Alar didn't tell you then. Maybe he didn't tell you.
Ayla can't remember if he told you or not. But he's going to say that he did tell you.
I need to remember now, like properly, because this is gonna change a lot if I.
It is.
Because if you told her, I'm not gonna
I
tell.
think you told her.
I don't think you never told them. Can chat remember?
Can you help us?
Da, da, da.
In a
Anyway, so Fen, it's just like I don't understand why do you recognize this symbol?
Oh, are we? Did chat answer?
I think. I mean, I believe we saw it on a rune back before, didn't we? And with the elves.
Oh, okay. And he walks past it. And Izzy walks over to Thing and like traces it with his finger, and he's like, I think you can push it, and he leans against it, and this huge symbol sort of sinks back into the rock, and you hear like a click and a clunk, and the whole symbol itself moves deep within the rock, and you see how the wall itself slowly starts to part. Again, I was like, well done, Izzy, and sort of like ruffles his hair, and he's like, fantastic, and it reveals a staircase chiseled out of rock.
I go
Upwards or downwards?
straight.
Upwards.
I go straight up.
Okay.
Hold your horses as a restart.
Very,
Run away.
It's a very steep slope, and it's a very weathered steps as well. So as you go up, can you guys make me a dexterity check, please?
Bugger.
Bring it.
Bugger.
Bam.
Damn it. Damn it.
I don't
Damn
know
it.
what I rolled.
You haven't
I
shown
roll?
up yet. Hasn't shown up yet, lovely.
Dixie.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Okay, so Aylar just dances up there, basically.
I rolled a
Izzy,
Light on the feet, Izzy. Light on the feet.
Izzy gets an 18 and copies Aylar and bounces up the same steps he does in the same way.
Well done. I ruffle his hair.
Ina, you manage it pretty well. You slip here and there, same as Cherie. Sorry, what was your roll, Warathian?
8.
Warathian, you sort of slip and fall over, but you do catch yourself. So these steps are tiny, so you're
These
almost
stairs are not made for dragon bones.
You're
Stairs
almost
are
climbing
made for
up.
luck.
Ben follows close behind you, and Genlar has taken the lead up front. So you guys are walking up here. You are climbing up the steps, and you are getting higher and higher. You currently seem to be almost within the mountain itself, going up this, not quite a spiraling staircase, but it's not dead straight. It does curve round every now and again. Little rocks fall as your feet touch the steps. You can feel from water and from some weed that it feels quite slippery. So you realise that this part of the staircase is probably underwater when the tide is in. And as you guys get up higher and higher, you're walking for a good hour up
Damn.
the steps.
That's a big
And you
stair.
get higher and higher, and then you come up to an opening, which looks like you're not at the top, it's like a ledge at the top of the mountain. And it looks out just a huge, all the way across the lake you travelled over, to the flaming forest and village, to the tower, which you can see poking over the top of the forest beyond. And even further, you can see the sea that you came over. What are you guys thinking?
Is there anything here?
Charisse, roll your perception for me.
Mother God damn it, Jesus, I'm using my nat 20.
There you go.
Okay, as you do this, you don't have a flashback, but it's almost like deja vu. You have stood here before holding hands with your sister, and you look out over the mountain. You remember your vision from previously as you looked out, and you said to each other that everything would be all right.
We should keep moving up to the top.
How far off are we from the top?
You look to be about halfway.
Damn! This is a high mountain.
Yeah. Anyone needs a rest, or should we keep on going?
I would
Is that
say some
everyone?
food would be nice.
With our hide,
Sorry.
I don't know. After that potato, I feel really energized. I don't think I need to eat ever again.
with our high dexterity rolls, can we have like got up fast enough to have had some like meditation whilst we're waiting for them?
You could try it for the next step. Okay, so you guys continue walking, and you find the path is getting steeper and steeper as you do so. And you notice as you do climb, there are big dips in this mountainside. It looks like they're just drops. So this staircase is now becoming very narrow as you go up. There are drops either side.
Narrow enough, so I have to go sideways.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But you see drops either side. One looks like it just plummets into the rock of the mountain itself. And then the other side is just a sheer drop down to the beach you arrived at below. So, in fact, roll another perception, all of you, please.
Perception.
23 for me.
11.
16.
18.
Okay, so as you do this, some of you, you hear like a flapping of wings, but small wings. And
From where?
Those fucking bats.
from up above you, up in the sky above you, and you can hear. They're not large wings; they seem to be quite small, but you can definitely hear them, and it sounds like there are many of them.
Does anyone else hear that?
Yes.
Flapping.
Oh god, is it those little things?
Hear what?
The wings flapping.
Is it those little things that were going behind the dragon?
Sounds smaller than that.
Oh, bloody hell. Alright, prepare yourselves and stick close to the wall. Don't fall off.
Izzy points up and he goes,
Ayla, what's that?
and as whether Aylar's looking up or all of you look up at this, you see what looks like almost a very small, odd, like pixie type creature, but with a very twisted, nasty face with a jawline that is extremely long.
Insight check.
Divine
You can
Saints.
do that.
Amy?
You actually do, yeah. Insight. Okay, so what you see are these almost like I said, pixie-like characters with long wings sprouting out the back and 3 clawed hands, and they seem to be flapping above you. But they seem as well almost to be made out of nothing but smoke. As the air is strange around them, and you can smell a very smoky type of
Who goes there?
you hear a bit of a screech. It's not loud, but these are little screeches as these things spot you. And it's like they all stop midair, and then they swarm and whip round in almost like a whirlwind type.
Releasing that
roll
arrow.
that you roll attack for the arrow, and then everyone roll initiative. That's okay.
23. Did they expect it?
Well, yes, you called out to them. So as you
Ooh.
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 as you do this, you hit it straight out of the air and it screams at you, and it looks very, very wounded, and it falls to the steps in front of you, sort of snarling at you as it does.
I do not think this is friendly, everyone.
Right,
Just a
Izzy.
hunch.
Yeah, let's get him.
Oh wow, look at everyone rolling like this.
I got 15 initiative.
Okay, so it goes Ina, Ayla, Izzy.
Should we roll for giggles?
I'll let her roll when she gets back. Okay, so Ina, what do? All these creatures are starting to, they're sort of snapping their teeth at you and snapping their jaws at you as they hover above you, like not wanting to get too close to you, but they're just trying to get you without, you being able to swipe.
Are they like tiny pixies or?
They're about this big. They're quite small, but they have a very nasty bite.
I don't really want to hurt them. They're like just tiny people with wings.
And they have their face is elongated, so it's got a very long nose as well. So the nose is very long and sharp with teeth underneath.
You know what? Ina is just gonna take a shield. She's gonna put like her scarf over her head and start to like just like damn mosquitoes.
Okay, as you do that, let's have a look. As you move away from it, it takes an opportunity attack.
What?
And rolls a 19. What's your armor class?
Probably not that. 16.
Okay, 16. It swipes out with its claws.
Ow!
And does 12 damage to you.
Damn.
It snaps at you.
Bad pixie.
Like
Bad.
wiping out at you.
Ina, are you wearing armor?
Yeah.
What kind of armor?
Heavy?
Chainmail?
Heavy.
I actually didn't.
Plate, innit?
Let me check. I think it's plain.
It's plate, innit?
Plate.
Yeah.
You got 16.
Plate armor, innit?
Yeah, I should have.
But you have a shield too, don't you?
Yeah.
You should have more than 16 then.
Yeah, definitely. I was just thinking that myself.
I'll take it.
Hey, your armor class is now 20.
Yay! Bad pixie.
Just backhand.
Okay, so this creature does not attack you. If anything, you swat it away and it tries to fly away. So next up is Ayla.
Well, I suppose Ayla will dance across. Does this creature look A, threatening, and B, human?
These creatures, they look human in the way that they have arms and legs and like a body, but their face is, like I said, it's really long,
Yeah.
sharp, and long
So they
teeth.
still look like that. They don't look like people.
No, they don't look like people.
Then I will withdraw my blade, and I will stab it into the one close to Ina.
Okay, can you roll?
Close to me.
The one that tried to swipe at Ina, I'm guessing.
I have this under control, Ayla, please.
How is a 13?
A 13 hits.
How many of them are there?
There are at least 20 above you, but there's only 2 or 3 that have actually come up close.
Okay.
to
You said it hits. You said it hits, yeah?
Yes, it does. 9, okay. Yeah, and you kill it. It drops straight out of the sky as you do this, and the others sort of start backing up a little bit as they do so. Are you guys going to still attack, or?
Flourish, Izzy, flourish! Scare them!
It is Izzy's go, so Izzy rolls a 14 and hits. So, and again swipes one out of the air and kills it, and they start to withdraw as they run away. And as you kill these things, they sort of go poof into a big ball of smoke.
Oh.
As you
It's like fireworks, like woo.
as you hit them, they sort of puff into smoke, and you get soot all over your face. as this happens.
All of us do?
The ones who are closest to them, so probably yes.
Damn it.
Genlar's just keep moving, swat them away if you can.
I have a scarf and my shield. I should be fine. I am prepared.
I hold my shield over my head.
Okay, so as you guys
As you
keep
continue.
going up the side of this mountain, you see there tends to be more and more of these creatures that start coming and buzzing almost above you, but they are not attacking. And you climb for another hour or so, and then as you're not quite at the top, but you can look up, and you can smell sulfur, and you hear just a horrible, low, snarling growl. And as you look up, you will see, crouched and curled around the top of this mountain, a huge dragon.
Oh boy.
This is not the dragon you saw Magnus ride in on.
Is it close?
It's not close enough. It hasn't seen you, but it is crouched and curled around the top of this mountain, and it is huge.
Maybe we can sneak past it.
Does Ina recognize it?
Ina does not recognize this dragon.
Like Ina knows every dragon. She got all
No.
the phone numbers.
Yeah.
No, but
How far off did you say it was?
It is quite far up. In fact, it looks to be crouching on. You don't need to get to the top of the mountain. The next flat bit is below this. This looks to be almost like how kids draw it, almost like a very jagged, pointed top of a mountain, and it is curled around that.
Genla, was this here before?
Yes, it is, and I would rather not confront it again, if you don't mind. The best thing is not to.
Real dragons are not to meddle with.
If we can avoid it, I would much rather avoid it.
Okay, so sneak past it.
If possible, yes. There's a cave just below before we get to it, and we need to get there.
How did you deal with it last time?
I didn't. I got through with the skin of my teeth. But we cannot attack it either. That will also trigger more problems for us.
Okay, good to know. Noted.
Do not attack this. I do not fancy. And he walks slightly ahead with Ina. He beckons for her to come with him.
Okay.
Can all of you take off your headsets, please, apart from Ina?
Damn it, not again. We were doing so well.
Secrets.
Headset off, Ed.
Come again?
Headset off.
Oh.
So Genlar walks slightly further ahead with you.
Yeah.
And we do not harm this creature. We will have a problem otherwise. And you can see at the top of this mountain, as much as this dragon is growling and snarling, something you recognize from images you've seen, it seems to be clenched, holding onto its tail, as if it is fixed.
Okay.
Very
So
much like the symbol on the rock.
yeah. How come? What other trouble could there possibly be than a dragon?
This dragon is Jorman, the third sibling. We do not anger the third sibling.
No, I didn't like the second sibling either.
Fen does seem to be the only decent one out of the bunch.
Yeah, Fen is great.
But
Can't
Fen
he?
cannot know either.
He can't talk with him. Like
I'm not sure if it can talk.
I think it can.
Well, please don't try. I'm sure
Yeah.
it has a spirit in another plane. Maybe we'll try to talk to it at another point. But right now, please do not harm it. We must sneak past it. Do not communicate with it. Nothing.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you see Ina and Genlar further up the staircase talking. And they now turn and look at you, and Genlar's like, we need to go up and we need to be quiet.
I might not be the most stealthiest of persons.
You all please roll your stealth.
I will use a nat 20.
I'm using my nat 20.
Oh no. Okay.
Nat
All right,
20.
guys. Are you ready for the roll of your life?
Please don't roll a nat 1. Oh,
13.
that's okay.
Okay, so with your 2 nat 20s and those rolls, you are fine. You continue to sneak up the side of this mountain. The others notice that this dragon, as Ina and Genlar saw earlier because they were closer, as much as it is making roaring noises and sounds, it seems to be coming from the throat, as it is biting onto its tail, as if it is latched there.
Okay.
Can you all please roll another stealth as you get closer to the
Oh, good damn it, Jesus. I know, but I want to use some loading.
You want to save some? 18 plus stealth is 20.
What do I dare?
20.
Ina, like in full suit of armor. What
Do I dare? Fuck it, I'll use another nat 20.
Okay. And you all sneak up, and Izzy with you is following Ayla as you creep up the side of this mountain. And you can see just above you a ledge that flattens out and the entrance of a cave. The dragon is above you and it is huge. You can see the tail and its mouth are linked together around just above the cave entrance.
Are we on the flat bit now? At the top?
The flat bit is just above you. It's almost like you're peering over the edge and you can see the cave.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah.
God damn it, Jesus. Mother.
Okay.
I shall do the same.
Yeah.
I can roll a penalty area, but my perception is higher, so 12.
You see a flat surface and you see the entrance to the mouth of a cave. And you think you can see some light coming from in there. Please all make a dexterity save as the wind whips past you
Damn.
to try and throw you off the staircase.
10.
Goodbye.
No. Goodbye, you and me.
We're holding each other's hands. Woo!
Okay, and Izzy is going to do
No,
the same.
No, I wanna use stand my ground. so
Oh!
I get
Isn't
a 9.
that against an enemy, though?
Yeah.
Pardon?
That's against
The
an
wind is the
though.
enemy.
No, it's against
Mother
anything.
Nature is the enemy.
Basically, just anything that tries to knock me away. or
That's
move.
fine, Ayla. Don't worry
But
about
it's a
it.
9, so it probably doesn't help much.
That's fine, Ayla. Just,
Yeah,
just
it
stand
doesn't.
there.
It doesn't help. So Ina wobbles, and you catch yourself, but you have to really hold on.
Bye.
Izzy stumbles, but manages to grab hold of Ayla. Now, Warathian, what did you roll?
10.
A 10. Okay, so you, again, similar to Izzy, you fall, but you manage to keep your grip, and Charisse falls.
Of course
Can
I
I
do.
save her?
Can I cast Misty Step?
You can.
Huh!
Can you do it with stealth as well, please? Roll a
God
stealth roll.
damn
at the
it,
same
Jesus.
time.
Oh.
Right, so I didn't actually roll for Misty Step, which is weird. It doesn't tell me. Literally, doesn't give me anything.
Just roll stealth then.
Alright. Okay.
But that's up to Alice.
Okay, so you shoot up, and you land on your feet on the flat bit, and the dragon turns its head and tail around. It doesn't see you, but it's definitely heard something.
I just skeleton. I
Just drop me dead.
I become one with the floor.
So what are you guys doing now?
I'm
Genlar's
just
like,
gonna-
we need to get in the cave.
I'm gonna use Misty Step again. Get in the cave.
Into the cave.
Is
Yes.
there a limit on how much you can use Misty Step?
Let me have a look.
Isn't
let's
that,
see.
it doesn't use.
It
stuff?
says no. Oh. I think it says it's 1 a day. I think.
Okay.
Damn it. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna.
That means you've already used Misty Step because you did in the water.
No.
You were still
Wait,
hanging on to the side
Can
of this.
someone look at my character sheet because it's not actually filled in?
Someone can pull her up, like right. So she's
It's not actually
currently
filled in.
hanging on to the edge of the cliff face.
And just very quietly she goes, "Help, please."
I sneak there and try to pull her up.
Okay, roll a stealth and roll a strength, please.
My stealth was literally not even needed.
Oops.
It's a level 2 spell slot, Ali, so you have 3 level 2 spell slots per rest.
Yay!
So
Hang
what's
on,
happening?
she Misty stepped or not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
forget-
Water Walk is a level 3 spell slot, so you're running out of level 3 spell slots.
Anyway, she's Misty stepped up, and you are now on.
Fucking 8 magic.
What are you guys doing?
Right.
Genlar rolls. He's rolling well, and he completely stealths, grabbing Fen by the and stealths into the cave.
He becomes
Back to
invisible.
you, like,
Yeah, Ina sneaks towards him.
you roll a stealth, please.
Absolutely. You will get it, Alice.
Do we all need to
Hey,
self?
here you go. It's a 20!
It is a 20. So, as Ina, you run across and dive into the side of the cave without being detected. Now, Warathlian, can you please roll a stealth?
I can.
And
And
Ayla.
a 9.
9!
And okay, and Ayla. Okay. So Ayla, you
Oh, mind you, my armor does make it disadvantage.
That's 7, isn't it? It's -2 off of your
No, disadvantage it says in the compendium at least. If I remember
okay,
right.
so Charisse, did you roll to get in as well, please?
Oh, sure.
yeah, but it's not. Oh yeah.
I gotcha. I'm gonna fuck it up. Here we go.
Okay, so
disadvantage.
Ayla manages to follow Ina
But it's still a 9.
low and zipping in the thing with Izzy. However, Warathlian and Charisse. Warathlian stumbles as he slips.
I'm quite sure that the plate mail also is a disadvantage on stealth.
on
Yeah, but it's still a
the leg.
19 for me then.
No.
I rolled a natural 20.
You're fine, Ambly. You're
And-
fine, darling.
Warathlian stumbles, and Charisse has seen this, and I'm assuming maybe tries to help him.
Yeah.
up. As this happens, you hear rocks start to fall as claws turn to look down at you, and there is a head just looking
And I'm just
down.
Ugh.
looking at Rathy. I'm just like, do not move.
Did we get into the cave before you turned around?
No. What?
Yeah.
You are both stood in full line sight.
Alright.
of it.
Do not move.
This is not Jurassic Park, but yes.
I
And
think
it
it's gonna
then
be nice.
sort of, it's almost like it loses interest briefly and then turns away for a split second.
Can I jump into the cave?
Athletics, please, both of you.
All right.
I'm gonna use that athletics.
Ah!
15.
Just
You
throw-
both run into this cave away from it, just as you see a huge claw stomp down at the cave entrance.
Well-
And again, Laura started to disappear off down the cave.
Well, he's in a lovely hurry, isn't he? All right.
Mm.
Thanks for the concern there, Genlar.
Yeah, Genloy, we need to. Wait, can I run?
We're gonna discuss this here. Just
Yeah.
get in it.
I would rather move quickly and not die. I suggest you do the
Well,
same.
I suggest we move as a group, Genlaw.
I am tracking out what comes before you because I know what has been here.
We should make sure everyone actually managed to get here.
Right, well, you're all here, aren't you? Now let's go.
Well, we are, but
No
next
point
time we won't.
arguing, daughter, because it's much worse.
Don't use the daughter card.
Oh yeah, don't use it here on me.
He's ignoring you. He's run off.
And
I try to
Sharice-
shove you in front of me so that you can start walking.
Sharice just gives Zena's like arm a little squeeze and just sort of, don't worry, we can always push him off the edge later. Don't worry, darling.
Let's continue, please.
So you guys start to walk down the this tunnel basically, and Fen and Genlar are up ahead scouting. And
I am lost, I would assume.
I'm sorry.
I
He's
am lost
in the
line.
Can be, yeah, it can be. It depends. People have had plenty of time to move, and you feel yourself getting deeper and deeper into the mountain. It is getting colder, and Genlar has struck up a torch to see everything, and he is lighting torches that seem to be on the wall on the way down. And he's like, I think we're getting close.
I cast a dim light on my Warpick.
Yep.
Okay. So what's down here?
The gate, I'm assuming.
For the door to the temple. And he keeps walking. And Fen is quite he's in between, like Genlar leading the way and the others as he holds back. Now you guys keep walking. Is there anything you want to what are you feeling at this point as you're walking down there?
Absolute dread.
Well, I'm quite nervous, I would say, but the cold wouldn't affect me that much, so just the fear of it, so to speak.
Absolute dread. Just the dread of possibly finding her sister's body, the dread of being so close to sort of the darkness when she was once a part of it. It's all kind of... She's very much on edge right now.
So Izzy is tugging at Alar's jacket.
What is it, Izzy?
Everything feels wrong in here.
Feels wrong how?
Like we shouldn't be here. Don't you feel that?
Not particularly. Tell me, how does it feel?
Stuffy.
Stuffy.
Like you can't breathe properly.
Now, I'm not getting this. Tell me, does it feel like it did when you was in the village? When you fell ill?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you just have a little dose of this, and I'll take some of the medicine that Jeff gave me back in the village, and I'll just give him a little bit.
Okay.
Should help with the stuffiness.
He has that, and it's almost whether it's actually helping or it's a placebo effect, you don't know, but he seems to perk up
There we go.
a little bit.
Feel better?
I think so.
Okay. Now,
And as you walk down, you see a rock in the middle of what looks like a big cavern has opened up. There are stalactites and stalagmites everywhere. And what looks like to be small crystals that have grown into these stalagmites and stalactites. And this huge rock in the center. There is a little boy sat there, and 3 pools surround him.
Oh, I
Oh,
recognize this
not
one.
This one going. Oh, damn
And
it.
the little boy turns round and goes, "Oh, it's you again!" And he
Hello?
looks up and he brushes himself off.
Oh.
Hi!
Hello there, dear. How are you doing?
I'm okay, I guess.
And Izzy's looking very confused right now. He's like,
I don't understand.
what's wrong, Izzy?
Why is he here?
I don't
There's
know.
nothing here.
He guards them, is he?
No,
It's
Hang on,
his job.
this may not be so easy to explain away, Cerise. Are you real this time, boy?
real.
You
Cut
meet
out
it
the
halfway
Alice.
through.
He does that, and he literally goes through his own arm again. He's like,
What do you define as real?
Killable.
I am not killable, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, it's always good to know. I feel establishing base guidelines and, you know, I am killable, for example, so do be careful when you're around me. You know, crush my soul like a little lantern.
It's alright,
Wait.
I don't fight. I'm not very good at it.
Wait. Issy, what do you mean he shouldn't be here? Do you know him?
I don't know him. But why is there someone like me here, a child? I don't understand.
He's a what's the word? Is he sort of a
Phantom.
spirit? Yes. Would you say you're a spirit, boy?
Guess I could be.
Yes.
Tell us,
And-
spirit, what are you?
And he is here to protect and guard these pools here. We've met him before when we saw the elves back a while ago before we met you.
Hmm.
He was guarding another set of pools, but I'm assuming it
Yeah,
they
it
sort
was.
of transcend one another.
Well, they're all over the place, really, so...
Hmm. Has there been anyone else since us?
Yeah, there was an annoying guy. Very rude.
An annoying man?
Yeah,
Who?
shoved me out the way. I've seen him before, but a long time ago.
What did he sound like?
I don't know. Grumpy? Look, I'm just here to
No, I understand, darling. What did he look like?
tall. Hooded. Didn't really see his face.
Bloody hell. Alright. Has he come through here?
Yeah, he picked a pool.
Which one?
And he looks. He's like, I think it was the one on the left. But then you never know where it's going to take you anyway.
I want
You
to take a
should know
look.
that.
I want to take a look at the pools.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look at them. Are they the same as before?
They're not the same as before.
Okay.
One of the pools is just darkness, and there are hands reaching up, almost similar to pool, but this is pitch black. Night vision can't see anything in there. And then in the second pool, you can see it looks a bit lighter, but it's still quite dull, and it looks like the top of a mountain. And there seems to be some sort of pedestal within a circle around there. And the third one, if you go and choose to have a look, is a cityscape, which looks like it has been ravaged and destroyed. There are buildings on fire, people fleeing the streets.
Is it the same view as last time, like from a puddle?
No, it's not.
Last
However,
time
as-
the city was intact, wasn't it?
People were walking.
I want to roll. Can I roll a history check to see if I recognize the city?
Yeah.
Wonder do that too.
Yeah.
That's why my question was about.
22.
Well, I don't recognize.
5! Look at me!
22, Ina will recognize the library from where
Oh,
they first
shit.
found,
Oh.
where they first encountered the Malum, where she first encountered the dragon that spoke with her, and the city lies almost in ashes. And ash falls from the sky as well as embers.
I'm looking at the group and you say, I want to pick this one.
Are you sure? You don't want to... Well, alright. I mean, we all ended up in the same place at the end.
The boy steps up and goes, well, you can pick that one if you want, but then there wasn't that much point walking all the way here like you did.
Oh, it takes you...
It would take us back where we just came from, so
It
Sounds like
takes you there.
stupid idea in
Well,
my
of
world.
course it does. Why else would there be an image like that there?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was just a mirage and then we ended up in the temple.
Yeah, those people needs help.
Ina, how would you get back here? we have so much to do here. We can look after the people once we're done, as you put it, saving the world. All right?
Helping them is being left here, so to speak.
I know.
Going back.
I know. It's just
I understand what you mean,
We can help them.
but it doesn't help them going back.
There's only so much we can do there. And we need you here, Ina.
you got everyone here. Like, what do you?
Darling, of course we need you. And at that, I'd take one of her hands and I give her a little squeeze. Sort of, we would not be here without you. All right?
Thank you.
At this point, Izzy walks forward, and he sort of stood next to the boy, and the boy, this image of a boy, the see-through image, leans forward and sniffs him. Either side, very much
Like the druids.
like the druids. And he wrinkles his nose. He's like, and he sort of laughs. He's like, and then he looks to Aylar.
Who
This is
has
the
drawn
secret
his
boy.
bow.
He's like, you can fire at me, it'll just pass through. I told you, I'm not going to hurt him. I can't do anything. And he's literally touching.
So,
Everything.
okay, fair enough. You understand, I'm protective of the boy. What do you smell? Why do you wrinkle your nose?
I smell the sauce.
The source of what?
And
Exactly.
That is where we end.
God damn it! Jesus!
God
Damn it!
Obviously.
Damn it! No! A week! 2 weeks!
2 weeks, dang it.
2 weeks.
2 weeks until the final episode of A Necromancer's Wish.
Is it, Alice, is it definitely the final episode now?
I'd say so.
Fuck! Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Yes, Gigas, we do blame you.
No, it's all my fault.
It's definitely Wally's fault.
It's absolutely all of Ali's fault. I'm sorry.
Chat, if you want to riot, this would be a great time because there's a 2-week wait until we find out what the bloody hell the source is.
Oh my god!
Rioting myself.
Is my sister there or not? I'm actually related to Mangeli and Jeff and Claire.
And everybody.
Oh god. And where's my sister's body? I thought it was up there with the dragon.
She should be 300 years old. Why would it be there?
Like a skeleton, at least.
Or eaten by a dragon?
I think it should be gotten by now.
No!
Ali.
No! The magic in this world
up
I want it to stay.
Were you just imagining her corpse lying there?
Skeleton, maybe, yeah.
Silly goose.
Yeah.
I'm not goose.
Okay, so you guys, that was the penultimate episode of A Necromancer's Wish. We have a 2-week wait until the final episode. Next week, I am doing a one-shot. We've already got that all down. People will be singing it from the rooftop soon. God damn. So let's go round. Ali, you look the hardest hit.
As
Also,
usual.
your favourite bit, please, because that's something we're trying to.
Yes, and give us your favourite bit. And I also am shook.
My favourite bit was, well, when I realised that, I mean, poor Alice had kind of thrown a couple of neon signs around the fucking idea. I'm so sorry. But, no, my favourite bit was just realising that she's related to Mangeli and Jeff. But then it doesn't explain how he was with her in the town and now he's back. I don't understand. I still don't understand. And did she kill her sister? Is she her sister? Is she not? Where's her sister? Where? It's like, what? This is what I love about this campaign. It's like one of my million questions get answered, and then about 5 more take its place, and I'm just like, drawing crazy red lines on a board, trying to work everything out. No, yeah, that was my favorite bit. I am literally probably going to shout down Alice's sweet little ears in a minute, because oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you. I loved it. Thank you.
Fantastic. And Ed, same questions.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my favorite specific moment was, but it's always fun to see Giggles squirm.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you.
Still, it's sad it's going to end in one episode, but it is what it is, I guess. I want more of it.
More.
I'm not done.
You hear that, Alice? You're not done.
Done with you.
Ed's like holding a head like cocks a shotgun. You're not done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giggles might be more question, but I think everybody's is just how is everything connected?
And Ambly, not Ina.
Did you forget her
No,
name?
I was really struggling not to say Ina. Like my face was stuck on Ina. I was like,
It's there. It's on the screen.
I know, but
right
like,
there.
hey.
But if you're stuck on it, you're stuck on it.
Yeah, I was stuck on Ina. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
It's to the right.
Do something matter, damn it.
I'm not rememberable enough.
Oh, Ambly.
It's like
You're so...
Adam has forgotten my name.
But he's in character, damn it.
It's right. He forgets all 3 of ours. Don't worry.
He called me by
interchanges
the
us.
name last time, so.
Yeah, I do that.
Sweeping crane.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, but my favorite part, the
Mine's Perfect
fast,
Sunday.
the fast and boring answer would be the potato, just because it was so random.
So totally random.
I have never heard of this. Is this a
I
thing?
think it's a brand new thing that
I
a
think-
donator came up with.
Architect often just comes up with random magical items. They're fun and trippy.
I just
Okay.
love your confusion as to try how to factor that into the story.
Yeah.
Because Andy was going, okay, I have a potato now.
I love how blatantly as well. I'm just like, oh, here's a potato. Here you go.
Yeah.
Factor that in. That's your problem now.
There's a burning village
I-
behind us with a god, and have a potato.
Yeah, it was not the time. It was not anything really. And I tried like, okay, I'm gonna make this work in the story. It says Ina on the potato. And like,
That's
yeah,
it.
I'm having a mid snack during a boat ride, and I have a dog.
A dog. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's really excitable today.
And the fun answer would be I really love this stealthy part with the dragon, just because I was both in character and out of character on my toes. It's super exciting. It was just epic, like listening to Charisse falling down, and before she hit the ground, just used Misty Step and teleported, like on her feet. That was a cool moment. Like, yeah, I like that.
So, my favourite part of the whole thing, aside from Aylar's shenanigans, my favourite part is all the times that Ali could use a nat 20 to figure out a load of story and forgets that you can ask to do insight checks and history checks and other things, and instead tries to sit there and figure it out on her own while she's got like 5 nat 20s sitting next to
Sorry.
Every time I just sit there like,
I'm so sorry. It's like today, and then I suddenly realised I was like, I have sorcery slot points. I can double the effect time of a spell if I want to. Okay, let's use that. It might be the second to last episode, but that's so much to remember with D&D. All right. I'm sorry.
Aylar's, it's all coming together for Aylar. Aylar's ready for the final episode.
You have no idea what's going on.
I know. And do you know what? It's a beautiful place to be.
I don't know what's going on, but fuck it. You know what? Oh wait, no, you've not seen
He's
Deadpool 2 yet, have
at
you?
peace with that.
Have you two seen Deadpool 2 yet?
No, not yet. No spoilers, Ali.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. But from the trailers, you look like
He
what's his
hasn't
name,
seen
Steve.
the trailers. He's
I
seen
don't-
no
I
trailers.
avoid
He doesn't
everything.
watch trailers.
If
So-
you're gonna watch a movie, you don't need the trailers.
Exactly. Alice.
Yeah, I have fun. I like having revelations done. I like being able to do the more sneaky bits, the stealthy bits. Like I like that you guys felt on edge when trying to sneak past the dragon, and things like that. So yeah, I just had really good time basically. I am White Rabbit Pick on Twitter.
She's amazing.
And I do photography during the day when I'm not doing D&D.
D&D at night.
I've also found that I realized today as I was going through my photos, when I'm not doing D&D, I'm trying to photograph locations that look like they have come out of D&D. So I have a problem. So yeah, really, really great. And I'm looking forward to the final session in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah.
So long.
Adam, over to you.
Yes, so you guys hang around for the raid because after these few short bits, we'll be going and visiting a friend. So hang around and chat. We're going to fill them with Scrat hype. First of all, if you guys want to get involved, these are the links. Now, because someone in chat did mention that they were underage earlier, I will put on a disclaimer that I cannot have you on the show if you are under 18, unless you're accompanied by an adult. So bear that in mind. But if you want to come and play D&D, send me a DM on Twitter, and I will get you in the show. Okay, we'll get you in the diary, and we'll get you on the show. The diary,
Very good diary.
The diary never strays far. You do not believe how much more organised I am for having this. Discord, we talk about art, we talk about D&D, we talk about rules, we talk about character creation, we talk bullshit, we do everything in there. It's a great place to be, it's a great community. And growing every day, so you're welcome in there. And YouTube is where things are nearly up to date. I'm going to be updating that tonight, whilst also correcting the error on the new merch. This badge here that Ambly did for us, it's...
Above you, Scrat.
No, it's not.
She's above you.
Oh, no, I'm pointing at the badge.
He's pointing at the badge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that badge there, you can get that without an apostrophe for about half an hour whilst I go and correct it. So if you want that limited edition merch, go now. I think Alice wanted one. So we might have to do
Without
that.
an apostrophe,
It's a misprint.
you can get this badly grammatical badge for under an hour. There you go. Go
Hey,
get it.
You'd be surprised, like, you know, if maybe in 50 years' time, the Scrat Academy will be some wide conglomerate that controls the world, and there'll be a few people that are just like, hey, I've got an original 2018.
I'm original academy.
Yeah, all the cool
Yeah.
kids have it.
Original
No
2018.
apostrophes
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, some of them might have like cheap mock-ups, but you'll know the difference. You know?
There's just a little tiny Ambly somewhere on her art. Just put this tiny little TM.
Yeah.
Like in a pixel. A pixel is just TM.
And also, Patreon. We have a Patreon. We recently hit our first goal. We've just dipped back under that amount a little bit, but hey, that's cool. Thank you guys for the support anyway, and we are going to release, I think we're going to update it very soon so that $50 donators will get a free t-shirt when they donate. So, cool. I think that's everything. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. We are going to go and raid our good... That's not how you spell raid. We are going to go and raid our good friend, Laurelania. You may have seen her on the show
Oh, she's
yesterday.
lovely.
You may have seen her on the show yesterday when we were playing Honey Heist, which was
Yes.
shenanigans aplenty.
Funny.
Bora!
Yeah.
I had so much fun playing that game. I was true bear. And I had a lot of fun playing this game. And Alice, we need to have a little conversation.
I know.
Naughty boy.
Not what I meant, but okay. So guys, see you guys over there. Bye!
Bye.